Sound resumed.
Shock?
Sound muted. Channel switched. Sound resumed.
Alright, well, fine. Start out fucking talking.
User joined your channel.
Oh, Allison.
That be me?
In the full interest
User
of
joined your
disclosure,
channel.
You are aware that I have been
There we go.
streaming and recording every op that you've taken place in, right?
Yeah, but don't tell me.
Okay, I will not tell you in the future.
Thank you.
Alright, yeah, sorry, Shock. I just needed this slot because it's the one with Zeus stuff.
Where are my mags in my pocket? Isn't that weird to anybody?
Because these are the literal default Serrani loadouts.
Okay.
That's why we have IR grenades. Alright, so...
User joined your
Nature is
channel.
Over by Savannah.
User joined your channel.
Have to be.
Okay, there's no reason
You
to
don't see
record
it.
then.
User left your channel. User joined your channel.
Love to see. I did expect this, to be fair.
But there's actually
Wow,
like a
where's
lot of
target
people coming.
practice?
Okay, Stone Up, please just
Okay.
cool your jets and hang up over by Alice, okay?
I'm going to arrange my
User joined your channel.
Hey, Natalie's loading in.
because the default
User
loadouts are
joined
so
your channel.
jank.
Hey,
User
Documents
joined
are personal
Please,
information.
God. Oh, God.
By Alice, please. H, when did you become black?
I was fucking around with stuff.
This is
You
the woke
Getting ready
agenda.
for another look.
You can't just ask people that question,
Also,
Lexi.
yeah, there's that too.
It's like
No,
You're
what
gonna
the
need to
fuck?
talk
line
about
up next to Alice.
Okay.
what the
Oh,
fuck.
this is the training mission. I
Yes, this is
forgot.
the training mission. We're gonna be
I'm
doing training
stupid.
Stuff.
No, I forgot. I would have invited a couple of people.
Are we Nicaraguan?
Port crate and the 2 medical crates.
What?
Medical shouldn't it?
What?
Yeah. That's just
Are
stuff I
we?
knew we'd need ahead of time. If there's anything
Well, I have-
we need
No.
to put in, I will do it.
I'm gonna need a crate with all of the AT.
When you say all of the AT,
Oh,
All the
God.
shit that we normally use.
okay,
User
the Crown
joined your
stuff,
channel.
RPG-7s.
That's horrifying. I don't like that.
PG, that means the law and the...
Rocket, what are you doing?
Yeah,
Got it.
pretty much.
Winning.
Smoke.
Rocket, please.
Where
don't-
do you want to go?
We've got
Rocket?
You can tell me.
Rocket, you're
Fucking incredible.
you're messing up my line. You're messing up the line.
Shoulder to shoulder, y'all.
Okay.
I'm just trying to stand in line, god damn it.
Oh dear.
Alice,
Just the usual
Aaron can make this
12
line
AA
better.
can't do drill.
No, I can do drill
Please.
like perfectly. I'm do a drill. I'm good. I'm doing the tweets of at drill.
Safety's
Wink.
on. Oh god, I have frags.
yeah,
Just help me, my family is
Safety's on.
dying.
looking, isn't it?
Let's make sure I know what my grenade button is. That way, I don't press it.
I
See,
made
this
it
is why
so
you
it's like
changed it to
double
2
tap
buttons.
G instead.
Double tap G is mine.
Oh, I've just got it on Shift G so that I don't ever do the like.
Well, I have
Sure.
the ace grenade throwing, but I also have double tap in case I just need to get a fucking smoke.
There.
I don't
Thanks for
rock.
that shock.
User
No,
joined
it's
your
the
channel.
IR grenade.
Oh.
What is an IR grenade actually for? Thank you.
Correct.
Throw a
Blurring
frag
enemy
grenade
your
at me next
location
time,
was but
pussy.
it's used for signaling
line
aircraft
rocket.
and stuff.
What the fuck?
I guess there are like some situations
Chuck!
where you might use it. What, did you just throw?
I'm waiting for a frag grenade
Oh,
to
so
take me to out.
throw.
Oh, that is a frag grenade. Oh boy. Oh yay.
Oh god.
Rocket, why did you do that?
I
Oh
heard
god.
that is a
just-
frag grenade, so it's gonna
Rocket,
be run.
throw the smoke grenade away from the compound.
I already did.
Chesney is a figure
My
it
God,
out
it's
than I
cotton
am.
candy
Discipline is
vaping.
already broken down.
We'll-
Wonderful.
we'll
Okay,
all
I'm
vape
gonna-
at- we'll all
right.
vape at the
Was
end
it
of the
ever
off.
going to stand for more than 10 minutes?
I'm gonna stop fucking around. I'm done. I'm done.
Thank you, Rocket. All right, we've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8.
Thank you,
So we
Chesney.
want to
Sorry,
divvy
Chesney.
them up. We just send 2 to each class.
I mean, honestly, I'm probably gonna be here for just people who want the extra training.
You know,
Alright,
mine's stuff,
you go
mine's
pick an
gonna
area
take a
and
sec to
vibe there then, Kendall.
set
Alright.
up, and
I would
should
like to
probably
go with
just
Shot.
be hanging out for a while I get some of the stuff ready.
I'm taking volunteers. If you would like to know how to be a scout, follow me. Harrison, that
Yeah.
means you.
AT2, right?
Oh, okay.
AT's gonna take a sec to set up.
Yeah, AT's gonna be a bit, so for now we're just doing reconnaissance.
Okay, so if we can recon.
Alright,
happy to do
my
whatever,
reconnaissance lads and lasses and indies and everything in between. We're gonna go outside of earshot and we're gonna have a little powwow. Take a knee, sit down, do whatever you gotta do. Alright, so you four
User
are
left your
being
channel.
basically trained on reconnaissance because you want to have at least the ability to operate independently of the squad. Now, you all know that scouting is not considered something a part of the squad. It's considered something at the HQ level, and therefore you would be probably attached to the squad if needed, right?
Mhm.
Thank you, Harrison, for the agreement there. For scouting, you need to remember that you have to report back to your squad lead if your squad lead knows what the hell you're up to. You're not just fucking around with a sniper rifle for shits and giggles. You're there to look for shit. You're there to spot machine gun nests, enemy officers, tanks, and the like, and report back to your fucking friends that, hey, y'all might get fucked up if you go that direction. Alright? Alright. A very good note of this is knowing where the hell you're walking in land nav and not to get lost, because the last thing you want is to walk into an enemy or forget where your friends are or just fuck around for the next 30 minutes because no one has come back for you and you're just lost. Now, when you're scouting, your priority target should be the enemy composition. You're not really trying to kill anyone. Your goal, your weapon is the information you bring back to the squad leader, whether that be marking it on a map or running it back and being like, hey, in that building over there, there's a machine gun in the second floor window. You might want to watch out. Now, when the engagement does start, you can feel free to start taking shots at high-value targets like the machine gunners or anti-tank or officers if you can find them. But don't feel like you need to be shooting. You'd better off be not getting killed. You're supposed to get into a position where you can see the enemy, they can't see you, you can have a nice defensive position, and at worst, you can sneak away without being engaged, but at best, you won't be engaged. We all got that in mind? Alright, good. Basically, now, if you're in charge of the reconnaissance asset because you're the squad lead, or if you're talking to a squad lead, you should note that basically you should tell the squad lead where you're going and how long you plan on being there, and that if the squad lead wants to start the assault, to tell you beforehand, that way you know not to go try and run back to the squad because they're already moving or anything like that. You're supposed to be able to give the squad lead an estimated time, that way they know you'll be back in 2 minutes if you do need to come back,
There's plenty of reasons
or
to hate
anything
the
like that.
British.
Alright, good. Now, have this been the other operation, I would have us all go fuck off in the middle of the jungle to go look at dudes. But
User
you
joined
will
your
be
channel.
probably issued binoculars, but really the thing that you're using to spot the enemy is your scope. You should always aim to be accurate with what you're spotting and not just saying, well, that guy looks like he has a machine gun, so he's a machine gunner. Or I heard tracks, so I'm assuming there's a tank. If you don't have eyes on it, it doesn't exist as far as you're concerned. Unless, like, you see it go around the corner, then yeah, it's a fucking tank. You've seen it.
Oh, okay. That's nice.
Now, depending on how good you get, you may or may not be sitting in the co-pilot seat of a helicopter doing reconnaissance with its optics. But as we've not quite done that in a long time, I wouldn't really consider it necessary to train you. Pretty much just, if you're using an optical system in a helicopter, it's pretty much the same thing you're doing with your scope, except you'll probably have a radio, so it's significantly easier to be like, hey, there's dudes here. Or, hey, I didn't see shit. Depending on where you... Oh, here it comes. Hey, Savannah.
Alright, question: what rocket does the dragon use?
Are you using the customizable weaponry one?
It's the one that's fucking in the inventory. I don't know if that's the one you need.
If it's... let me go check it then. Y'all sit tight, I'll be right back.
Understood.
I was just, I usually took.
Medical.
Oh, okay.
Are we like rotating through or something? Or
Rotating through what?
Yeah, I'm back. We're probably... I mean, if y'all want to go back to you... If y'all think y'all are needing of medical training, they're doing medical there currently. But, every other thing I have to cover for reconnaissance, I'm pretty sure most of y'all know. It's just be quiet, get to your location as quickly but as quietly as possible. Fucking study the enemy composition, know what targets you're finding, call them out, mark them on the map if you can. Make sure the squad lead knows what the terrain looks like ahead of you, because you're going to be 50 to 100 meters ahead of the squad. So obviously feel free to be like, hey, that hill you thought was like a minor ridge is significantly higher than that, or hey, that defilade position is actually a lot lower than it is on the map. Things like that. You know, make note to tell them, hey, there's a pretty nice bush in front of the target area, or there's a field, an open-ass field they need to cross at some point. You know, just make sure the squad lead knows what the fuck they're about to walk into as a scout. That's pretty much all you're doing.
like mark down like good fire points and stuff like that.
Like, if you think you see a good machine gun position from where you're at, feel free to mark it on a map and be like, hey, in my opinion, there's a pretty good firing position in that house, let's say. It's up to the machine gun team if they're going to listen to you or not, but, you know, you've spotted a position where you think they'd be best served, so remember to tell them. Because the last thing you want is to be like, well, they should have obviously went there when you didn't tell them that they should go there, or that they could go there.
Mine is, so...
Like, overall, the role of the scout is not to be fucking no-scoping nerds from 200 kilometers, fucking 360 ladder stalling them. It's to be the eyes and ears of the squad when the squad lead or the entire squad is about to walk into an engagement or nearly to target. The scout is supposed to be 50 to 100 meters ahead of the squad.
And of course, you don't just like walk in straight into the objective.
Yeah, Like, you flank around, you look for things. You want to be on the squad's line of advance if the entire squad's moving. But if the squad's digging in and the squad lead's like, hey, scout, go there, or hey, scout, go get scouting, then you want to get to the flanks or go up a different way, even if it takes longer. You just be like, hey, it's probably going to take me a good 2 to 3 minutes to get where you want me to go. So, you know, just hold tight for a little bit. Like, Harrison knows this, but I basically gave him a timer and I told him, hey, in a minute and a half, we'll start moving if he's not back. And so after a minute, he didn't come back, so I assumed there was nothing too dangerous, and so I called the assault to the dance. Like, be willing to be like, hey, it's gonna take me 5 minutes to get into that position, or hey, I think it probably is going to take a lot longer for me to get there than you think it is. You know, be willing to let the squad lead know that you have feet. You're not going to be able to climb a mountain in 20 seconds. Albeit, you probably could if you had the help of a teleport, but I digress. But yeah, that's kind of pretty much all it is for scouting. Like, don't play scout like a fucking sniper. Play scout like a scout. The role says all of what it's supposed to be doing.
Don't bum rush the objective, just like, you know, keep an eye out for stuff.
Yeah, like, everybody wants to do the sneaky breaky sniper shit up until it comes down to actually taking note of what the things they're able to see. Like, you gotta scope. You've got a scope. You have the ability to zoom in on someone's face and be like, that dude's white, or that dude's black, or that dude has a fucking ponytail. Use that ability. Don't just immediately go, I'll just snipe that guy.
Or
and
they
guy.
have like a launch, or they have a launcher, that squad has a launcher and 2 machine guns in it.
Yeah. Fucking, the squad lead should go into into a town going, I know there's 2 dudes with an RPK, a dumbass with an RPG, and some idiot is walking around with an SVD. Not, why the hell is there a machine gun nest in that house? Oh my god, we're dying.
Speaking of,
I think they just shot the dead person. They're just doing medical over there. Honestly, that's all for scouting. If you want medical training, it's over there. If you're staying with me, we'll be probably moving on to like heavy, or from lightweight AT all the way up to super heavy AT.
Okay.
So, if you got any
AT
questions,
sounds pretty cool.
if you got any questions, I'll take them down to scouting though.
I'll probably go back to med at some point.
All right.
Like, I'll do AT for now.
All right, Cesny, are you hopping out?
oh, I was just confused because my gun popped back into my hands. I am going to sit back down now.
All right, peoples. We're gonna stand up and we're gonna walk over these crates to my left. We're gonna go talk about RPGs, RPGs, laws, the Super Dragon, and other things. All right, we're probably. Let me just check the crates before we start. Before I start issuing what to grab and what not to grab.
We need backpacks.
Oh yeah, that's a good idea. 1 sec.
Yeah, because like rockets take like a button and a half to carry.
All right, so basically it's gonna go from an AT rifle all the way up to the super heavy stuff. So for now, if you do not mind, grab a PTRS 41. You only need 1 round for now.
Backpacks are in this crate over here. Also, let me know what kind of targets you want.
I want a light APC, APC, and then a tank of some sort.
Okay,
It could
I'm
be
gonna
a
put
modern.
I'm gonna put these out on the airfield.
Where should we try to attempt to pen the tanks from? Like from the side or something?
You will learn when I will teach you. I shall teach you the ways of the AT rifle, the noodle as they call it. I'm honestly gonna just grab a singular round for now. I don't think I'm gonna be firing this thing more than once. We're gonna wait till Savannah gets the target set up, and then we'll go moving down there too. study the enemy tactics and engage the enemy in fisticuffs from long range. And by long range, I mean like 400 meters.
That's quite a long range to use this thing from.
Not really.
How far does this actually go out to? Like,
The round
full
is effective
penetration?
to a kilometer, but effective penetration is going to be less than 200 meters.
It's 40 millimeters at 100 meters.
I'm always paranoid.
Yeah,
that I'm not
40 millimeters at 100. So,
Shock, give me that rundown of Vix again.
I wanted a light APC, a normal APC, a light tank, and then just normal tanks. Honestly, if you could just throw like an M60 or fucking
saying like
something stupidly armored out there, I'd be fine with that too.
Cool.
Alright. Well, as Savannah gets those set up, I'm gonna go just stand here. Feel free to follow me.
It just looks so freaking ridiculous with the long freaking barrel.
Alright, so the pros to know about this thing are you need to be having its bipod deployed to fire it. Which pretty much means you need to be either braced up against like a wall or prone. Honestly, you're probably better off going prone because at least then you might not get immediately shot in the head when you fire the fucking thing. As Alice said, 40 millimeters of penetration at 100 meters, which is pretty good to get through the sides of every German tank up until like they start putting side skirts on the Panther and fucking King Tiger show up. So, you know, this thing was the scourge of the battlefield in 1941 and 42. I think the Germans had bigger issues than just AT riflemen.
Don't engage King Tigers with it. Got it.
I mean, at that point, you're not aiming for the weak points. You're aiming to just mission kill the tank by either breaking its gun or breaking its vision ports or hopefully disabling its tracks, depending on how Arma decides to play Fate that day. Because there's plenty of ways to kill a tank, and none of them, and not many of them, include blowing the fucker up. Because if the tank doesn't have a working turret or a working gun or, God forbid, it's tracked, it's just a bunker that can be bypassed. And at the end of the day, this is light AT, so the enemy armor is probably pushing up to you, and therefore you'll have all of the advantages in being able to take your shot precisely in a calm, collected manner. Meanwhile, the enemy tank is probably going to be driving past you, and you're just going to pop it in its ass.
Okay. Now, should we see about actually using it?
Alright, looks like Savannah's getting our fancy-ass vehicle set up, so I guess we're going to go walk on over here. Oh, hell yeah, we got APCs and shit. Cool, cool, cool. We're probably not going to shoot at those targets with these, just because there's bigger things I kind of want to use our AT on.
Okay, so there's like a freaking...
We've got light APCs on our right and an APC on our left. The differences are the Hanomag, which is on our right, isn't armored against even 50 cal. Meanwhile, the LAV is armored against 7.62 NATO. While the LAV isn't actually armored against 50 cal either, it is significantly more of a threat because of its autocannon.
Here, let me put in something heavier for you.
BMPs maybe.
Yeah, a couple BMP targets would be nice too.
I'm not sure how heavy the BMP's armor is, but I know it's like stronger
Give me a
than that
second,
of
I
the
got a phone call to
Hanomag.
take.
Oh, they're over that way. I shall whip out the death stick. Remember when this gun used to be able to be fired up like freaking standing?
Alright, I am back from that cell phone call. Okay, so let's see.
Alright. That should be what you need. If you need something more, give me a shout.
We'll
I'm
do
gonna
so.
go check up on how the other group is doing.
Have fun. Alright, people, let's see. On our far fucking right, we got M60A3s down there, they looking fancy. Oop, they looking fancy.
They do got that drip though.
They do. And on our far left, we got our BMP tools. Now, the BMP is not armored against 50. Well, not armored against 50 cal from the side. I think it might be armored from the front. Alice, you could correct me if that's
Okay,
incorrect.
the armor profile of a BMP-1. It is fully immune to 20mm AP from across the entire frontal arc. It is vulnerable to 50 cal within 500 meters from the side and rear.
Good. See, that is... I'm not expecting all of you to know that about every vehicle in the game, but it is a pretty nice thing to know how effective armor is. So as Harrison is doing, please take a position to fire on the side of that BMP-2. Do not fire, however. Just get adjusted for the sights, you know. I love how everyone got in a
God damn
different...
it, I hit G. Oops,
Uh-oh.
sorry.
Alright, everyone, get a little bit lower. Congratulations, this is your grenade training as well, I guess.
My mistake.
Anyone got hit by that frag?
I'm
Nah.
fine.
Shit, okay, we got hella lucky then. And I just took crouch. Alright. See, what I love the most, though, is instead of getting in a nice line with our guns, everyone kind of got a little bit spaced off of each other. So we got this, instead of a okay, there we go. There's the firing line of doom I wanted to see. Alright. Now, I'm not going to ask y'all to take a shot at it, but I am going to ask that y'all try and figure out how far away it is from you.
Around 50 to 100 meters or so.
75.
I'm gonna say
Alright.
80.
Some of us say 75, some of us say 80, some of us go for the bigger range from 50 to 100. Harrison, what about you? What do you think it is?
I agree with about 75.
Alright. Now, this is probably the closest you want to ever be to a tank with these things. Got it?
Understood.
If you are this close in an open field to a tank, you're probably not going to live for very long, but that's okay. Because normally this isn't how you're going to kill it. Alright, y'all see that house behind the BMP-1, or BMP-2?
Mm-hmm.
If you wish to fire, shoot at that house. You may fire when ready. Everybody loads the fucking gun. If you want to get range time in against that house, feel free to just fire as many rounds as you have. Now, just for the sake of me, y'all are shooting, right?
Yeah.
I can't hear any of these gunfire. That is terrifying. Okay. The suppressed PTRD. Cool. I was wondering why everyone just bolted at the same time.
just like sees like a freaking line of these all pop off and.
Alright. Once you're done shooting your gun, or if you feel like you have sufficient enough time to know how fast it reloads, know how it feels to fire it, feel free to stop firing and give me a crouch or standing up position. We're gonna go back and grab some of the more shitty AT.
Implying this isn't the shittiest AT.
Fam, we got Panzerfaust.
I mean, we could have a
Honestly,
KSVK. That would be worse.
I'm personally like the Panzer Ghost more, simply because big boom.
Alright. When we get back to the crates, feel free to put your PTRDs back into the box you got them from. If you wanted to pick back up your M16, go for it, although that's just personal preference on my end. I'm going to pick mine back up because I want to. Alright, once you've grabbed it, once you've put your rifle back up, I want you to grab a Panzerfaust 30. Alright, upon grabbing a Panzerfaust 30, follow me, because it's a little bit of a couple step process to get it to fire and work. didn't realize Alice was going to be a little bit behind, so we'll give it a couple seconds here.
Sight's not adjustable. Okay.
Let me tell you. Okay, so we're going to come out to here. What do I want us to fire at? Yeah, fuck it. We're not going to hit shit anyway at this range. That's okay. So, pulling the Panzerfaust 30 out. What do you notice?
Unloaded.
It says well, I mean, yeah, it's unloaded, but then also the sight says 30 meters.
Now, you're going to press your reload key. Now, you are ready to fire. Do you know what that 30 is?
30 meters.
Yes, that is the effective range of this thing.
Okay, this thing's doo-doo, actually.
So, what you have in your hands is a black powder tube with a heat warhead attached to it. You have a musket that is exploding.
This thing's even more jank than I remember.
Now, the black blast on this thing is about like 10 meters, but we probably won't hit each other. But if you wish to fire it, you may fire it in that direction.
Not the BMPs, of course.
If you hit a BMP with this thing from this range, I'll give you a medal.
Oh, way too short.
Okay, these are only going like around 30 meters.
Yeah, as you can see, you can watch the damn thing land.
Just a shitty pit.
Now, it's a disposable tube, which means you don't get to carry its stupid ass weight back.
I'd rather have grenades.
Kendall, I have bad news. You're injured.
Hang on.
Yeah, apparently I cut my arm firing the damn thing because I leaned backwards to shoot it.
Like, you probably want to engage it closer than that.
Exactly. The 30 meters in the fucking Panzerfaust 30's name isn't its effective range. It's the range you should be at if you want to hit something. And now you understand why the German AT doesn't really do shit against our tanks.
How about the 60?
60 is good at 60 meters. As you can tell, the number tells you how effective it is. Now, if you do me kindly and grab either an RPG-18 or a Law.
Oh no, my inventory is not cooperating.
Neither is mine.
Oh, you gotta click crate in the tab, right?
Yeah.
Oh, that's also just the BTRD box.
I'm not seeing the tab thing.
Oh, wait, no, this is a fucking Moz. On the tab on the left-hand side, where it says ground and then crate, and then you got the drop-down box that says all.
I'm like literally not seeing that when I go into the inventory thing.
No, you click on inventory on this, and then you see on the left
like I see
where
it for
you
the other crates, but never mind.
click. Yeah, you gotta click on crate.
Found it.
Alright, upon grabbing a Law, follow me. We are going to be doing a similar thing, except this time we're going to be aiming at the M60.
Oh no.
Oh,
The
Lord.
tank, it'd be orange. We'll just come over here. Again, for now.
Does the Law work any differently?
Law is actually good out to beyond 50 meters. Zero the Law out to 200 meters. However, I've hit shit out to 400 with this thing.
I'm pretty sure like the RPG-18, you can actually like go to an alternative set of sights aside from that one at the top. That's sort of weird. If you do like control right click with the RPG.
If the RPG-18 has different sights, then good to know. Although in practice, these things handle pretty much the same. They're a single shot launcher that you fire when ready. Now, the good thing about the Law is it's a very disposable thing, which means everyone can pretty much carry this to very little detriment. It's just it's not a really good anti-tank weapon. It's more of a fucking anger the tank or disable the tank. Now, on the M60, you can penetrate the side hull. However, if you hit the ammunition boxes, which are like right below right where the turret meets the hull, you will not pin the tank because that is spaced armor. If you hit the turret of an M60, you will disable it. If you hit the gun, you will break the gun. If you hit the tracks, most likely you'll break the tracks, but I have seen the tracks not get completely damaged. So err on the side of caution if you aim for the tracks. When you're aiming with the Law, basically the sights work very, very much like a normal rifle sights. You set your 0, you take your shot, you'll be good. Alright, if you want to fire your weapon, go ahead, aim at the M60's side profile. You're not aiming at the ones facing you, you're aiming at the one side onto you, and just fire if you want. That's a hit. That's a hit. Fucking nice one there, Alice.
150.
Alright,
Wait,
Stone.
150.
150. Did everyone fire? Oh. Nice one, Stone. Fuck yeah. And now you understand why the Law is pretty much all you need. Congratulations. That M60 is more than likely dead. However, it hasn't blown up yet. So, technically speaking, I would say have an AT person blow it up. But
somebody got out of it.
Yeah. Oh, someone did get out of it.
Who's that?
All right, cool. Y'all killed it. That's you killed a tank. How do y'all feel?
And confirm engine was still up and gun.
Uh-oh.
It was basically fully functional. A bunch of it was orange though.
The tank was orange.
Congratulations. This is your first "the tank was orange" moment. To basically explain, me and Alice put a total of 20 of the fucking things.
Like this, who the fuck is set to speakers? Allison, you animal.
Thank you, Lexi. I didn't need to hear that shit. Dropping my radio on the fucking ground.
I just stuck it in my vest.
Yeah, I did the same.
Alright. Now, we're gonna move on to heavier weaponry. The dreaded Carl Gustav.
I mean, the enemy dreads it.
The Carly G.
The Carly G.
I
Everyone should fear it because its Black Blast has injured more of us than RPGs.
Oh, your spine will fear it.
Your hearing, your spine, and everything else will fucking hate you for it.
5x5.
Okay, I'm just gonna check the freaking M72 sites real quick. I'm not gonna fire it.
The way I'm gonna basically teach the Carl Gustav is I'm gonna basically show y'all how the sights work, both with the scope and without the scope. But firstly, I'm gonna be using the iron sights. So if you don't mind taking the scope off, go for it. All right. Once you've got your Carl Gustav, follow me. One downside of this range is it's significantly smaller than it would be for an actual Carl Gustav shot because, fun fact, these are recoilless rifles, which means they don't have a safety distance or fuse detonation distance.
Let me know, Shock, if you want further targets.
Okay,
Will
this
do,
thing can go
Savannah,
out.
although I don't think we're going to need them because I have a good target in mind. All right, people, come over to the right side following me. We got a target for you. We're gonna be shooting that shed.
Oh, okay.
We should be careful of back blasts though behind us.
For the step one, back blast, yes. Alright, so the
not
Carl
sure if that's
Gustav's black blast frontally and rearly is 20 meters, give or take. Good news is, as long as you're not up against the wall, you won't get harmed by it. However, look to your left and to your right and make sure no one's in behind you or to the side of you. Basically, if you will know the rear of the tube because if someone's to the peripherals and they look like they're outside of your field of vision, you'll probably get hit by it. All right. If remember, the backblast is a cone directly in front of you and in behind you, and it will shift if you're aiming upwards or downwards. So take that in mind. If we're shooting up a hill, make sure you're not gonna just hit yourself and everyone in the back of you. The good news is, if you have a trench, you can deflect the blast around it so it harms less of your friends. Now, currently, we're going to be looking at the iron sights of the Carl Gustav. The Arma model is kind of weird because it's actually using the Arma 3 fucking Tanks DLC's Carl Gustav's one instead of the Arma 2's. So the sights are technically set up for heat EP, but for the intents and purposes, they work for heat as well. They zero out to a grand total of 900 meters. However, these rounds will go out to 4 kilometers. So take note, if you miss, someone is going to have a bad day.
Understood.
Now, I'm calling from here to that house approximately, like, I want to say 200 meters.
100.
So if you want to sight your Carl Gustav for that, go for it.
Understood.
Now, if we're looking now, I'm going to put the scope on it because the scope technically is a much different thing. The scope is weird on the Carl Gustav. Now, I'm going to wait till everyone has their scope on. All right, we've got...
Got it.
I had to bring mine.
You didn't bring yours, Harrison?
I did not.
All right, Harrison, I'm going to... All right, fuck it. I'll just give you my scope since, you know, fucking...
I thought you said to leave it.
Yeah, I meant to say just take it off and just put it in your backpack, but there you go. It's on the ground. All right, what do you see in that scope? Anyone can say it.
I just see like a little post.
Windage marks?
You see a post and dots. The dots are not windage marks. They're marks for moving vehicles.
Ah.
The one closest to the post is for a vehicle moving left to right or right to left at approximately 20 miles an hour. The next one is if they're doing like 30 to 40 miles an hour. But the good news is that post is 0 to your iron sights. So wherever your iron sights are 0 to, that post is 0 to. There is nothing more simple than that. You figure out the range, you zero in said range, and your scope will hit whatever the hell you're pointing at.
So like so like those dots are like if the vehicle's traveling like left per se, you'd put it on like one of the right facing sights.
Yep. The good news is we mostly don't shoot at moving vehicles with these things because it's significantly faster to just wait till the thing stops moving. Because it's a vehicle, it's going to stop moving or at least slow down. Now, if we've all got our scopes 0 to that building, feel free to just take some pot shots. I'm gonna make sure I don't get hit by anyone's backblast real quick. All right.
All right, you good?
Now, there's one shot. There's another. There's another.
And wait until the smoke clears.
Nice. Now, when you're in the AT person or the assistant AT person, it should be noted that both of you should call clear backblast, and then probably 2 to 3 seconds later pull the trigger. At that point, if you've yelled clear backblast, it is no longer your fault if anyone gets hit by backblast. All right?
Alright.
Just don't stand behind
If
the
you
launcher.
don't call it, it is your problem.
Oh, hey, there's a moving target.
There's a Gavin.
Yes.
It do be moving though. It
more
do be
rounds than
moving.
that.
If you got another round and you want to take a shot at the moving target, go for it.
And
Just make sure Yep.
Yeah. I'm gonna wait for it to get back to speed.
you take a shot, says
Alright, clear
grab
back.
some-
Okay. Nice hit.
Here, take a shot.
I love how he just fucking blew up for no reason. I look over and Harrison's reloading the fucking thing.
I heard take a shot.
I heard take a shot.
I said that I was gonna wait for it to get up to speed and then I was gonna take the shot.
Oh.
Well, look, now you know how to work it. Now you know what happens when it hits something.
It freaking instantly kills most vehicles up to freaking tanks.
Yeah, it'll kill every tank in the game with enough rounds, including the Abrams. Albeit with the Abrams, not from the front, because fucking this stupid ass game. But you know, American bias and all that. Now, we are gonna be doing some advanced curse shit coming up. I think before we get to the advanced curse shit, we're gonna go fuck around with the RPG. So feel free to go put your Carl Gustav up and grab an RPG 7.
And where's the
Oh,
backpacks?
Kendall. Next question. Quick question. Do all of the marks on the scope they go just in a linear 20 miles per hour for each mark? Okay. Cool.
Okay, that's the super.
Now, if you're now, I'll be honest. If you're ever shooting at a helicopter with a Carl Gustav, please make sure that it is okay if you miss. If it is a moving aircraft and you're shooting at it, please note you're allowed to miss with the rocket, unless it's an RPG. You're not allowed to miss with the RPG. That's just that is heresy to miss with an RPG against a helicopter.
Kendall, we don't have the sight for this rocket.
I just see everyone freaking with
We don't have the proper sight for that rocket.
Oh yeah.
We don't need it.
Oh, we're using the freaking death rockets.
All right. Well, this is a good note. All right, follow me. We're gonna go explain the RPG sites before we start fucking around with them.
I believe you could just pull up like the documents with the other site pictures, and like the right side should.
Pretty much. The good news is all of you know how the iron sights work. It's a simple fixed post. It zeros. It's an AK's iron sights if the AK fired rockets.
Wait, hang on, Shock. Did I not get you the right sights, or?
Yep, we got the wrong sights.
Alright,
The
which
wrong
one do you need?
scopes.
We need the PG7 V2 site.
PG7 V2, got it.
Or PGO
And
V2.
the iron
7
sights actually have like some more nuance to them, actually. Like the lower markings are for, I'm pretty sure, like the faster moving ones, and the higher ones are for the.
The iron sights?
Range.
Yeah, even the iron
Good
sights
to
are a
know.
little bit weird.
Okay, Shock. The
Like
box
there's
has the
two
correct
different
sights in it now.
settings for 100 meters.
All right, the box
Okay,
has the
John.
scopes in it now. Okay. If y'all want to go get the actual scopes, they're back in the box. Let's go do that.
Can we get some actual RPG packs?
No, you get one round.
What's this about different rounds?
Alice was asking if we get RPG packs.
If you memorize like the numbers on the right side, you should be able to still use the original sites. Obviously, this is a little bit more convenient. Anyways.
I'm gonna probably lean on Alice's fucking thing on this one because I get confused with the RPG sites a lot.
Would you like
I do
me to
know
explain it?
Yes, if you would please explain to us, Alice, how the RPG sites work.
Okay, if you aim down the scope, you will see a grid, a vertical post, a
User
stadiometric
disconnected from your
rangefinder,
channel.
and at the very top, a crosshair. The crosshair at the very top is a
User
bore
joined your
sight.
channel.
If you put that on target, you will point the rocket directly at the target.
Okay.
This is useful for 50-meter ranges out to roughly 100. At the right, you will see kind of like a pi symbol. That is the Cyrillic letter L. That indicates the PG-7L rocket. That is the ranges for the PG-7L rocket. On the left is the ranges for the original PG-7 round. To accurately...
Oh, doesn't the ET rounds also use the L1?
No. Along the horizontal line, you will see numbers. Those are your windage, or horizontal movement, like for shooting at moving targets. I don't remember off the top of my head, like what speeds there are for. The horizontal lines corresponding to the numbers are your range marks. So to aim at a target at 200 meters, moving to the right at a slow speed with the PG-7VL, you would use the corresponding hash mark. The rangefinder, if you will look at the M60s to the right, they are calibrated for an M60, a tank of 2.7 meters tall. You put the bottom of the tracks on the horizontal line, and wherever the top of the tank meets the curved line, that is the range. That is about it.
Yep.
Oh, that's a very ingenious system. It just clicked for me how that worked. Nice.
Also, the stadiometric works for all Russian scopes with those stadiometric sight ranges in there. So please feel free to use those, because holy hell, they make estimating range a lot easier. Now, remember, as AT, you are in charge of informing everyone else of the range. That way they understand what the fuck you're shooting at, as well as what to do, like what to set their guns for, or where they should be aiming after you've engaged the enemy. It's why when I was doing AT, and why when Savannah was doing AT, and I think why when Hans was doing AT, we yell out what we think the range is. That way y'all can correct us if we're wrong, or you can let everybody else know, hey, the target we're engaging is at 300 meters, therefore at 300 you shouldn't be fucking missing that much.
That should be around 150, right?
Yeah, the M60s are about like 150. If you wanna throw them some heat, go for it. Just make sure you space out and don't accidentally hit anyone with your back blast.
Clear back blast.
It's clear.
It's clear.
Nice hit. A little bit low, but nice hit. Hit.
Oh, I missed.
Well, I mean, fuck everyone behind it. Oh, there we go.
Well, that's probably around 175, right?
Alright. Cesny, if you want to fire your last rocket. Nah.
I already hit the Oki.
Okay. Alright, peoples, we're gonna go put our RPGs down. Now, if y'all want to learn the dragon, we'll just do one dragon shoot. But, other than that, apparently they want us all back into Center for Training for something big. So, for now, just put up your RPGs. How many of us actually want to use the Super Dragon?
Kind of want to try it.
Interesting.
I would like to
We
suffer.
got other shit to do.
Mm-hmm.
Alright, you're going to grab a dragon launch tube and a day sight. Now follow me. Alright, so welcome to the the CSW pack for Ace. It adds in the M47 Super Dragon. Now, what we're going to be firing at is something significantly more dumb. So follow me over to our right. We're going to go just aim towards those BMPs. Now, what you're going to want to do is you're going to want to hit your ace animation, your ace self-interact, and you're going to see a thing called place tripod.
Yep.
That is your first step in deploying the weapon. Once the weapon has been placed, you're going to interact on the weapon and place the sight. Now your dragon is ready to fire. Now, crew the dragon. Any other way a static would be used. Alright. Now, when you're crewing the dragon, you're going to see a very, very interesting scope. I shall walk you through it.
I believe you have to like ace interact with it. H.
Yep, I see it.
Now, is everyone in? Alright.
Says he's in.
Alright, looking at your scope, you will see crosshairs and then 2 posts to the bottom. This scope is a very, very important tool in this weapon. This weapon is wire guided. Now, the dragon, the M47 Super Dragon and the normal dragon, because this is the upgraded variant that can have increased penetration, it is a weapon to not be used against tanks. However, the US Army will not tell you that. So, you're going to keep your target crosshairs on the target of your choice, and the missile will attempt to correct to its location. If you wish to aim for a BMP or the buildings behind it, go ahead and aim it, and I will let each and every one of you fire it one at a time to know the horror. So when you're ready to fire, give the word.
Sesney is ready.
Sesney, fire first. How did you like that?
That was something.
Alice ready.
Alice. Oh, it's okay. The next person ready to fire may fire. Did you enjoy it?
At this range, it doesn't suck.
Yeah, at this range, it doesn't suck. If one of the other people would like to aim a little bit further than this distance and fire, we can... Alright, Harrison. Fire at something down there.
Let's see. It's oh, hang on. I can't turn it around. Let's do that. I'll just fire it down the runway.
Yep.
There we go.
Everyone, watch this.
I'll fire at the hill.
Alright. Now, everyone notice that popping noise? That is the missile maneuvering to hit a specific laser designated point. This weapon will have the missile go over a target depending on how far away it is. Your best chances of hitting something are at closer than 100 meters and as far out as 600 to 900 meters. So at that point, the missile is bouncing so small enough in its cone of direction that it probably won't bounce over the target. This is a singular use weapon. To reload it, you will take the sight off and grab another tube, and then put the sight back on it. The good news is, because of its black bass padding, it doesn't really have much of a backblast. The downside to this is it's a 40-pound missile. So, yeah.
Extremely terrible.
Also, you can't use it at nighttime.
What?
It does not have night vision. It is a day sight. That's all you get. You can pull the sight off and use it as a really, really shitty binocular, but other than that, it's an expensive-ass thing. I see Harrison has found mine that I didn't fire. Go for it, Harrison, if you want to use it.
Back blast, make sure we clear back blast, folks.
It is.
Everybody good?
Everybody's
Clear.
good.
Alright.
Light it up.
Furthest one so there's more pop. It went over.
Oh, it went over?
Yep, it went straight over.
It went straight over.
It was lined up to hit and then it popped over for no reason.
Yep. Now you understand why I don't like that thing, but I love it.
Should we do freaking what is it, like the Titan slash Javelin training.
Ah, nah. Those are simple, and honestly, I think I'm gonna let's go join the rest of the people.
Yeah.
Right.
Because I imagine if we keep this up, they'll probably get a little bit angry at us having so much fun.
I believe it's like I believe it's like the what is it like the you change it to thermal sights and then you press like tab or something.
Yep.
So it's slightly more complicated than the what is it the freaking regular.
The regular shit, yeah. Feel free to climb over that wall using advanced movement, TM. Alright, if you got any extra fucking weapon or any extra AT stuff, feel free to put it up into a crate. Fucking, oh, I still have 4 ammunition rounds. Fucking rounds of goddamn 14mm.
Yeah, the dragon's like super weird. It's like super jank.
That is mostly of it for fucking AT training. Alice be like, my RPG.
It's my baby. It's good rocket. Is all you need.
Is all you need, yes. Alright, people, feel free to go join the squad. We'll be doing shit, I'm imagining.
Right.
AT section done.
Good. God damn, this is a line. No, now step forward about. Thank you. Alright, Allison, go ahead and break from the line and take over training.
It's my turn now. Okay. Alright, everybody, we're gonna be doing something called Actions on Contact. It's not gonna be too intense, but it'll be something. But to start Actions on Contact, why do some of us have RPGs in backpacks?
Because they're fresh from the AT training.
Alright, poggers. Okay, we're gonna have to do something called a formation, and I know everybody here hates it, but formations are somewhat of an importance. I'm not gonna be too, like, important of them. Alright, chill out, Plums. I agree. They're lame. So, formations are important because you get spacing, and this unit has really bad spacing. I've noticed it. What happens, like, if we do our tactical gaggle? We're all either too close together, and they're gonna die to a single artillery, or a tiger or something, or we're too far apart and we get lost. Formations, what's a tactical gaggle?
Gaggle. Just a mess. Like a blob.
Yeah.
Tactical blob.
That's the one.
Mobile clusterfuck.
Yes, see?
That's how you get yourselves killed.
We're gonna cover the basic ones of a line. Anybody here tell me what a line is?
But we're standing in right now with more space.
Thank you. Anybody tell me what a column is?
Yep,
the same, but
If
we're
everybody turn to the left.
Turn 90 degrees to the left.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Oh, wait.
Other left rocket.
Yeah.
That's a line, but with no spacing. Right here, you can call that a file. That's unnecessary, but that's...
Wait, is that a line or a column, this?
That's the column.
This is a column.
Yeah. Okay.
Okay, now face me again. Rocket, you're gonna be the point person, and then everybody knows what a wedge is, right?
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
I form a wedge off Rocket. Proper spacing. Okay.
There we go. It looks a little less jank when we have more spacing.
Come on in. Come back in.
Or like line, think firing line.
Okay, can anybody tell me the proper spacing we should be taking while we're moving?
3 to 5 meters.
5 meters.
3 to 5 meters or 10. 10 is unlikely, but that's like more of an IED thing. Which I haven't seen yet in this unit, so 3 to 5 meters is good. Thank you. Can anybody tell me the effectiveness of a line? Why would you ever use a line?
You need good concentration of fire to the front
Because
if
that's
you're
nice and
advancing to
fighting.
contact.
Thank you, Blackadder. Can you tell me a weakness of a line?
Your rear is completely unguarded.
Yep, and no flanks. Thank you. What about a column?
Good forward mobility.
Very manageable.
Yep. Decent on the flanks, though. What's that? Because everybody's gonna be looking around, left and right, and easy to get to the left and right. Also, it creates a small trail. If everybody follows the leader, you're not making a wide thing, so it's easier to have some concealment, so you're less likely to see, and you're less likely to trot on a mine.
Though like there are some disadvantages, right? Mainly being that if you're out in the open, you can all get murked all at once.
Yes.
That and
Yes, we will get rid of that. We'll get to notice that something soon. So basically, here's a big problem with the line and the column. One machine gun can take you all out. Not gonna happen, but it could. Now here's the best of both worlds. The wedge. Why is a wedge superior to a line and a column?
Combines the advantages of the focused forward firepower of the line with the improved flank security of the column.
Thank you. Why is a wedge bad?
It's fucking massive.
Okay.
The people, if you have to get into a base of fire, if we go with those, the people on the extremes of flank may have up to 100 meters, depending on the spacing, though in this probably more like 30 meters to cover to get back into the base of fire.
Yes. Thank you. Also, it's armor and it's hard to do.
Yeah.
It's actually really shitty in armor, but it's still fine if you're in like a big open field and there's no other real way to cross it, and you still want to keep moving, and you have slight and you're contacting. A wedge is not a bad idea. Anything else can work too. What's the other formation that everybody knows?
Staggered column.
Staggered column. When do you use a staggered column?
When you're doing a long road march to avoid IED casualties.
Thank you. And avoid getting run over by a truck at the same time. Because AI are scary. Alright, let's quickly do a staggered column.
Alright.
Rocket, take point.
Okay.
Oh, I was gonna use the road as reference.
Use the road.
Alright. Rocket. Road.
Taking point, but on the road. We gotta fly on the road.
Don't be right behind anybody.
What?
Just stab.
Sorta.
That looks right.
We generally got the gist of it, right?
Yeah, alright.
Yeah,
This is the issue. So if this is a staggered column.
It's really lightweight for me. Hand control system. Look.
Ah, there we go.
Stop, did it. Thank you.
Alright, here you get your 3 to 5 meter spacing. 5 meters would be good here. That's 5 meters from the person to the left or right of you. Not 5 meters to the person in front. You should actually be 10 meters from them. That's your, yeah, you're there, yeah.
Yeah.
Shift it. Alright, we can stop now. Stop, hold.
It's gotta be the slowest way to move.
Come back over here and get in a line. Just so you can fucking shoot it. Turn. Y'all can hustle a bit. Jesus.
Alice is gonna take your sweet ass time, apparently.
Jesus.
Actually, have a look at my medical menu.
Look at me back there. Alright, so, can anybody tell me why we would use a formation over a tactical blob?
Just spacing and focus of fire in general.
They
Yes.
don't get yeeted by artillery.
You don't get yeeted by artillery. He's spacing focus fire in general. And it keeps track of people. That's a big thing. We lose people all the time, and we take a shit ton of casualties, and it gets our guns all located in a similar place. And it also makes it so, like, if we're all in this line here, and somebody sees contact, and they're like, contact front, well, shit. That person's gonna die. You know? Does this make sense? What happens if we're in a tactical blob and somebody sees contact?
Every single gun is going to turn to point at that contact.
And how many people are gonna die because of it? Probably more.
Between 0 and everyone.
Yes.
Yeah, probably many through friendly fire.
I'm not against using a tactical blob at some points. I know y'all love it, so I've been using it. But I wanted to do formations because they're important for this next topic, which is an action on contact. So, the side part of that is teams and squads, or fire teams, or whatever you want to call them for your country that we're going to be in. Since we're using American stuff, we'll use American tactics. We're going to make 2 teams. Anybody here want to be a team leader?
Sure.
I'll do
Walk
it.
forward. Alright, H and Rocket. H go blue, and Rocket go red. Unfortunate, Hans. Alright, if you're to the left of Hans, go red. If you're to the right of Hans, go blue.
What about Hans?
Hans is already red.
Oh yeah, yeah.
Yeah, that's your red.
I know my left from my right.
Alright, and simple, Rocket
I
is
don't.
gonna be, and red team is gonna be Alpha. B team, Bravo team is gonna be blue. We might just call them red and blue because we're all bad at this. Okay? I will be the temporary squad leader, though I do not plan on staying in for the actual exercise later. So, the Americans do something called, what is it? It's a squad wedge, I'm pretty sure they call it. Something like that. I don't remember the term. I used it the other day.
Oh,
It's
is that
basic-
where one of us? Sorry.
Yeah, so it's basically like Alpha would form a wedge. So Alpha form a wedge. Use Rocket as your point person. And then Bravo will form a wedge behind them, about 50 meters. Just form it like right behind them, only a couple of meters so you can hear me talk. Like directly behind them, using
Oh,
H as
directly.
your point person. You should move left a bit, and you should move left a bit too. My left, sorry. Rocket, face me. Alright, can everybody hear me in the back?
Yep.
I'm gonna speak. You can turn to face me now. I'm gonna speak from here. Everybody can hear me.
Mm-hmm.
The point of this squad wedge thing is so that when we're walking through a field or something, and we don't know where an enemy is, that Alpha dies, and Bravo doesn't, if we get opened up on. It's just an easy way to minimize casualties. But another effectiveness of it is, for the dying team, Alpha, is we take contact from the front. Like, say I pop up out of a trench. What do y'all do? Don't shoot at me, but what do y'all do?
Fire off a few rounds in direction of enemy fire, hit the deck, get some cover, and then start trying to locate the enemy.
Thank you. Perfect. That is
Yeah.
called RTR, which is return indirect fire or inaccurate fire, take cover, and return accurate fire. The whole point of this is the enemy AI and people, let's be honest, if you get shot at, One shot basically is all you need, but more shots good. So just take a couple. Bang, 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 bang. Alright. Everybody up again? Say you're walking forward. Say you're walking forward. You get shot at. What do you do?
Contact front.
Thank you. Okay. Stop. Please fire. So I know that was a bit jank. I just meant in theory.
Generally, just light things up, hit the deck, and then actually start picking.
Rocket
things off.
not Rocket. It was Blackout who did something amazing there, which we should all do. When we're walking, this is why formations are useful. Blob can still do it. You should basically always be hearing it. If a contact appears out of nowhere, or whatever, or a contact happens, you say contact, and then give like a general like direction or something. If it's like they're at these like barn things here, these sheds.
Contact west.
Contact shed. Contact front at the shed. One time soldier, something like that. Get it on the radio too, if you can, okay? Because shooting can be hard to hear.
If we do happen to have like a radio.
Yeah, if we're in World War II, you can't do that. Just screaming out. Anybody have any questions?
Negatory.
Anybody see why this could be useful?
Yes.
Anybody see why this can't be useful?
I mean, I'm not seeing any sort of problems with it.
Okay. Ammunition
That's not-
expenditure
that's
is fine
not a
though.
problem.
Bullets do cost a lot, but people cost more.
Yeah.
Machine
It's
guns
lame and
go
slow.
burr.
Yeah, it is. Yeah, this is actually a much faster way than the tactical blob to get through things. And by the way, so everybody form a line again. Stay in your teams. Use Rocket as your. Sorry.
Or he's forming one line behind the other.
It really doesn't matter as long as it's. I can talk to y'all. I'm not too specific right now. So, I lost my train of thought, but everybody would know how are they supposed to react once they get into contact, right? Besides just what is it called again? What did I say this term was?
RTR?
RTR.
Return inaccurate, take cover, and then return accurate.
Thank you. It's pretty simple. It's pretty common. I think like everybody basically uses it these days. So, if I were to create a scenario with RTR, we would be able to do it.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Okay. What do you do after you're done RTR? You're taking cover and you're providing accurate fire on the enemy.
Resume formation.
Listen for orders, yeah. So what would a team leader be doing or a squad leader?
Want to be trying to plan. If they know where the enemy is, you'd want to try and plan an assault potentially, or if you reckon it's too much or too strong of an enemy force, figuring out where the best way to withdraw would be.
Reporting to contact the command.
Yeah, all are right. Everybody, including Hans, is right. So, watching flanks is everybody should be keeping the head on a swivel as it is, but it's up to the team leaders and the squad leader to make sure that their people are. Their little troops. Their little chess pieces. Alright. Yes, and then you want to actually attack an objective. You ducklings, thank you, that's a perfect term. So, if we're assaulting this, which is bad, we're in on this open field, and then we count them under contact, it's that hill. We're probably in prone, that's the quickest way to get to any sort of thing that resembles cover. We're in our RTR, drill. Pew pew pew, yeah. The squad leader, or the team leader, depending on how the faction we're doing. Yeah, they're gonna work up a way to take that hill. To clear it. Or retreat. Who here likes being a team leader or a squad leader? Stand up.
I mean, I'm all right with it if I'm like. I need to get more training in that sort of subject anyway.
Alright. So I want you three to tell me what would you do in this situation? Yeah, you can text it, Hans.
Have one element like stay here, covering and and have one element push up.
Okay. Well, we are broken up into 2 teams, so that can work. That's a good one.
The element sort of go around to the side and then move up, so as to flank them somewhat instead of sort of shooting over their heads.
So smokes could work, yes, Hans. All right, so here's the thing. There's a lot of different ways to take it, and there's a lot of different ways to get yourself killed. Chances are, you'll probably do the latter, but you'll have fun, and that's what's most important.
Yeah.
The wall is nice and covered from the left and right. If we take this hill and say there's 2 enemies on top of it, what I would do, I'd probably everybody be prone shooting at it.
Bang, bang.
I'm assuming there's no actual compound here and it's just a wall. I would just send Bravo up. That's about all you can do, and then or maybe bound it by fire team. Speaking of, let's bound by fire team. That's one more thing we're gonna need to do. So form one line. Alpha on the left, Bravo on the right.
The right, no.
You're right, which is the other side. Right, yeah. Can everybody stop pointing RPGs? It's worrying. I don't
What's
like
the matter?
it.
He's here.
It's okay.
Excessive use of
Hope all
force.
safeties are on. Jesus. Alright, so.
I started to turn off.
Form proper spacing.
Form proper spacing.
Proper spacing.
But come on.
And you're in like
No.
you've been, into contact. Don't shoot, but like get prone, get crouched, do whatever you need. So we're gonna do bounding. Get them on channel 1. I'm gonna get teleport. Alright, Blue. Y'all are on radio channel 1, right? Can everybody hear me? Can everybody hear me on channel 1?
Yes. Radio check 1, 2, 3.
Alright. I'm gonna have to use the radio for this because I said this before. I didn't say it before I got y'all to do spacing. In simple, what's gonna happen is we're gonna have Alpha, who is blue team, red team, incorrect, is going to provide suppressive fire downrange. And then blue team, Bravo, will move up about 10 to 15 meters, or 20, whatever your team leader decides, forward, and then go back prone, and then you're going to provide cover yourselves, and get on the radio and tell red team that you set.
Alright.
Does this all make sense to everybody? Can I get a yes or a no?
Yes.
Yep.
Team leader?
Copy.
Alright, blue team leader, you ready? Red team leader, you ready?
We're ready.
Alright, give me a 20 meter bound.
Alright, blue team 20 meters.
I feel like this is 20.
Come back.
It was like 30, but it's fine.
I forgot that y'all were Americans.
Backup page.
Alright, everybody come back here to the line again.
Best way that I can think of for figuring out your bounds is I'm up,
Oh,
they've
thanks.
seen
That's
me,
actually pretty
I'm
helpful.
down. It's the best thing to rattle through in your head. And
What did you say? Sorry, that sounds good.
I'm up, they've seen me, I'm down is one way that does help people can't visualise.
Alright, that's good,
You
yeah.
don't want to be up for much longer than that. Unless you
So-
want to get shot.
So Blackadder's suggestion is, and it sounds great, is so you're up, go when he's sprinting, I'm up, they see me, I'm down. This is perfect. I'm a good ways away. That's all it is.
Alright.
Okay.
Also, your suppressive fire, it doesn't have to be that fast. You need to keep this simple. If you shoot around like every 2 or 3 seconds. Yes. That's perfect. Yeah, okay. So everybody get ready, and when I say go, we'll just go, okay? Bravo team, prepare to ground. I'm up. They see me, I'm down. We go back to front. Grounding is done at a separate time. You're not supposed to be able to attack react to contact with fire. Because the other team is what's going to be giving you fire, covering fire, okay? Two types of bounding. One's basically like, it's like a strategic line that you'll form up. So now Bravo and Alpha, this red team will form up next to the blue team. Line up next to them and down, or they can keep going past them and down the same size. Breaking the team right now is so blue team, tell us when you're ready.
We're ready.
Blue team, ready to go. Okay, fire. Cease fire. Alright. Can everybody tell me if this makes sense to them when they could be able to do this in a live fire?
Yep.
Can anybody tell me why this is good or why this is bad? Oh, don't worry, that was my next objective.
Alright, that's
Pretty sure it's not supposed to take this long to do it, but okay.
It's a very fast way of providing covering fire, auto shooting. First,
yeah.
what does everybody else say?
I usually employ this on a smaller scale, but it works pretty well.
Alright, let's go to the shed. Bravo first, Alpha second.
Alright. How about 20 meters?
You can say Bravo, prepare to down, down. Bravo sets off.
I can't hear you.
Red team's up.
Blue team, prepare to bound.
Alright, we're gonna slow down our fire rate to 1 bullet every 8 seconds.
Bound.
As soon as you're on that ground and your guns are up, say set, and we'll get the other team moving. This is be really fast.
Set.
Moving.
One bullet every 8 seconds each.
Blue team, prepare to bound. Blue team bound.
We're down.
Alright, okay, what do you see is happening here?
Set.
Yeah. So this is your job as a team leader to call them back, or to get them to stay there,
Bound.
and you're gonna come line up with them and get them to meet you on that line.
Did I push up too much?
No, don't
Yeah.
get them to actually like walk back. Just next time you move forward with them. You should get going.
Blue team prepare. Blue team down.
So, team leader, get prepare to bound call as soon as they're about to go down. When they're set, you not get that. That's call out immediately.
Oh, we're down, H.
Prepare to bound. Alright, blue team bound.
Alright, everybody get on me. Should be yellow. That should be an easy way to see me.
We're finally getting the hang of this.
Does it make sense? Are you liking it?
Yeah.
Enjoyable.
Anybody not like it?
I'm more used to Soviet doctrine myself.
Soviets probably do bounding of some sort, right?
They have an IFV just hose the fucking hill down.
I mean, that works too.
Such is life of having the APC be in the squad.
Well, APC and squad is very common these days. That's like every modern military is mechanized now.
Yeah.
But they still do bounding.
Just double tap alt. No.
Wouldn't they just do it on the squad level though, like bounding? Like for so.
No, you would do teams as well, because there's also a squad attack. Does everybody get a bit closer so I can see you?
Flex Allison has extra ammo when it's time to, if you need it.
Wait, just do it after.
Yeah, though, people.
Alright, so there's multiple levels of an attack, of a movement, and everything. In short, I'm gonna put this into the map under this in side chat. There's gonna be something called just like a section, a squad attack, we call it, because we're playing as Americans. And then we'll have platoon attack. And then there's like, I don't know, like a company or battalion or whatever. All that shit is unimportant anymore. And then there's like higher level. This is unimportant. We will never see this in Arma. It's impossible. We'll either have a squad attack, very likely, or a platoon attack. Probably still unlikely. That's if we get 2 squads. So what we're only focusing on is the squad attack. And in a squad attack, you break it up into 2 teams, and that's why we're doing squad bounding. Yes, you can do bounding at a platoon level, and each squad moves. But yeah, this is Arma. I don't think we're gonna find 40 people.
Would sub-squad attack be a thing? Like
attacking with like a team?
Like a fire pair or like a team, splitting up into 2 people each.
So the rules of attacking is you want to have 3 times as many people attacking as there are defending. And defending is you want to have at least a third of whatever is attacking you. So if it's a 1 person's there, yeah, you could do it by a team if you need to.
At least in terms of like
But it doesn't really make sense in why you would ever need to.
What you mean if you need to bound or attack a position with the fire team?
Yeah, then you would break it up into, like, say you have 4 people, including the leader, you'd break it up into 2 groups of 2, and do
That's
that.
fire and maneuver.
Yep. Fire and maneuver.
Makes sense.
It's a high intensity, high speed attacking. Quicker than a tactical blob. Less casualties should happen. So I don't know, I think it's more fun personally.
You said something about like having 3 times as many attackers, or at least
Yes.
3 times as much.
It's just a rule of thumb. You want to have 3 times as many attackers, or a third of the amount defending. Objective. So let's say, I don't know how many people we're at. 5. Say we're at 12 people here. attacking a town. Technically, the town should only have like 4 people in it, but since this army can't really do that much, it's not in this unit.
You do have to account for the force multiplier of us being players, though.
Yeah. Also, we have AI and Spirit Fire, maybe. Everything.
Yeah.
Players are usually more competent. Usually.
Yeah.
I'm looking at everyone in this unit, including myself. Anyways.
Alright, so that concludes our TR training. Anybody have any questions?
I have one question for you, Allison.
Yeah?
Would you be willing to help me adapt RTR training so that we can do some maybe next month on Soviet doctrine?
Yeah, sure. I'd have to learn more about Soviet, but yeah.
Thank you.
Alright. Is everybody excited for the nav course?
That'll be fun.
Yeah, let's do it.
Yep.
I'm ready.
I have a GPS, I'm a pilot. Y'all have fun with that.
Oh shit,
Alright,
should I get
so
rid of my...
Lexi, I've seen you drive vehicles. You need this land
I may have to head out early.
I'm a pilot, not a driver.
Should I get rid of my micro dagger? Because I did pick one out of the support thing.
Yeah, put that back in the crate.
Lucky, my band.
I just had one on me for some reason. Like,
Do I want my map tools, or do I get rid of those as well?
Yes, everyone is good. Well, that's the thing. I wanted to teach you all triangulation training, but when I went to the spot where I wanted to do it all for you, it's the view distance is too low and you can't really see the landmarks. And it looks like that's locked in by the server. So I'm just going to teach you by drawing on the map.
Yeah, that works.
We'll just pretend we're somewhere else, and then just, do it from there.
Everybody open up your map.
Great. So I'm going to do this, and then I'm going to be teleporting you around the island to do a little bit of practical training. And I need to actually be out of the Zeus interface, otherwise it won't let me draw the map properly for you.
I meant to have map tools for this, because I don't.
Yeah, you don't really need them.
I can still use the default compass.
Map tools are just there to make your life a little bit easier.
Yeah. They're handy if you want to get a straight line and do some measurements on the map. I have mostly used them for doing long range, ranging long distance RPG shots, but we're not doing that right now. Okay.
If you want straight lines, you can also use Control Shift and Control Shift.
Oh, thank you. I actually did not know that, but that is handy. So, in terms of just finding out where you are, if there's big, fancy, nice landmarks around you in the distance, such as mountain peaks or a city you can see, and you know roughly where those are on the map, here's the thing. Usually you will have a rough idea on the map. So if we look at North Serani, I don't draw a big-ass circle. Let's say we know we're somewhere in this circle, but we don't know really precisely where. Fortunately, this is a big valley, and there's a couple of nice, very tall mountains that we should be able to see in a distance. So, what we can do is we can triangulate our position so long as we can pick out 3 landmarks we can see. So, we're going to say this mountain peak right here, this one right here, and this one over here. Alright?
Yeah.
So, what we would do is we'd take out our compass and look, okay, where is that mountain peak? What's the bearing of that peak relative to us, where I am right now? And you'll say, let's say this one right here, up at the top.
User left your channel.
Let's just say, oh, hey, look at that. That one is perfectly 360 dead north. Now, what we'd do is we'd either minus or subtract 180 degrees off that from our compass. I know most of us are gay and can't do math, but bear with me here. And we'd go, okay, so we know that we are bearing, if we had a theoretically we're on that mountain and looking at our position, it'd be 180 from us, right? So I'm gonna hop on the map and I'm just gonna draw a line straight down, right? Cool. Here, you know what? I'll make it a little bit longer just to illustrate my point of what we're doing.
Elongate.
Nice and long.
Elongate.
All right. Now then we'd repeat the process for our other 2 landmarks. say, all right, this one here is at I don't know, fucking 40 degrees ish. So then add 180, which would be 225, and we draw a line at bearing 225. And this is actually where map tools would help. And we'd go, oh, look at that. Hey, so I just fucking forgot, because I'm a dumbass, that we don't actually need, we only need 2, really, not 3.
3 would make it more accurate, though.
3 would make it more accurate. It would help you check your work. The more you do this, the better you get. But hey, look at this. These lines intersect. That means we, are right here. That is our precise location-ish on the map. Now,
in a situation where you are lost, like you want to try and find somewhere that's elevated that you.
Yes, elevation helps with this process. It means you can see over trees to look at big landmarks and stuff like that.
Okay, this is actually quite simple.
Yeah, it's relatively simple. However, the process can take a while.
Yeah. Which is hard while you're under fire.
Well, okay, here's the thing. If we're under fire, your biggest priority is to get to cover, not navigate where your ass is. You navigate your ass straight to something that stops bullets.
Yeah.
Preferably within visual range.
Yeah. If there's bullets flying, your least problem is the fact that you're lost in the middle of nowhere.
Mm-hmm. Exactly. Street signs do help as well. If you're out and about. You know, if you're driving around on roads and stuff like that. Now, like I said, this process is slow, and if you're driving a vehicle, sometimes it's annoying to just, like, stop everywhere, pop out, do all this sort of stuff. So, let me teach you how I kind of navigate. Well, navigate, but also, like, find out where we are. So, once again, we are going to kind of do landmarks again, but this time we're looking for more distinctive features. So, I'm going to teleport us somewhere on the map, and then I'm gonna walk you through how I'd kind of figure out where we are.
Do I get bonus points if I can do it before you walk them through?
Okay, here's something. A lot of you have played a whole bunch on this map before. Please don't shout it out, because there's going to be an activities portion of this, and I would like everyone to give me the answer.
Damn.
Okay. So, I'm gonna fly off on Zeus for a second. Just a particular location.
Alice and I just trying to flex.
Yeah, no, trust me. I know you two know this map like the back of your hand. This navigation course, at least on Serani, is not for you.
Put it on Turner so I wouldn't know fucking altitude down.
That should be a bad idea then.
Oh, the winter one is especially hard because it's like, oh, everything's covered in freaking snow.
As opposed to everything's covered in like
Excessively look at the fucking soil of this map.
Your left is.
Nope, that's
everywhere is snow.
It's like all
Wait,
players.
it's all snow?
It always has been.
Oh, hello.
Oh, I know exactly where we are.
Oh,
yeah,
wait,
I bet you
know.
do.
I know, but I won't shout it out.
Okay then. So, one of the slightly faster ways, and you can probably just look around and do this while on the move, is to more or less just kind of look at big, nice, distinctive landmarks and figure out from there roughly a placement on the map. So, as we can see, just observing our environment, we can see, ooh, look at this. Off to our left, which we know is north, about 20 degrees, that looks like the ocean. This way, where I'm pointing. I can see none of y'all are looking that way.
Oh yeah.
There we go.
Wow.
Yeah, the ocean.
Hey, look, it's the ocean.
Yeah, I figured it out.
Now, west and north, mountains. We also see we're in a clearing and there's a road that goes north. Alright, I now know that from this there is one place on the map that we can be. I would like all of you to drop a marker where you think we are, but don't hit enter yet. I want everyone to hit enter at the same time.
Oh bugger, I am I think someone played that out on that F.
Yeah, it looks like when people are double-clicking, the location is flashing.
F.
I can see it looks like y'all are getting it right.
Or are we gonna place it down?
Mm-hmm.
Just tell me
Alright.
when.
Everyone ready?
Ready?
Alright, click OK. Oop. Black, you got us a little bit north of where we actually are.
What?
A
the fuck are you
Blackadder.
over there?
So we can tell it's not that one because if we were there, there'd be a road going off to our south, which there isn't.
And there would be 3
And
shafts.
2 other roads. Yeah,
Mhm.
good
No
point.
road going off to our south where I marked, and also
No, I'm not talking about you,
behind
Lexi. I'm
us,
talking
silly.
about Lexi. I'm talking about the Mark Blackadder drop, not you.
Oh,
You got it right. Congratulations. Pat pat.
F.
Epic flex.
Mhm.
Shit. Maybe I shouldn't have copied other people's work.
Yeah, I forgot it momentarily flashes the pointer when you're dropping the mark.
I really shouldn't have done so, it's just everyone was clicking there and I was like, yeah, I'm obviously, I don't know what I'm doing.
Mm-hmm.
hey, Alice.
I'm
I
back at
spent
school all
quite
over
a lot.
again.
To be honest, I spent quite a lot of time just looking around the map, and I just couldn't see any mountains. Like I looked at the mountains near where we are on the map as is now identified.
Mm-hmm.
Okay,
And
there we go. I can
I-
identify it.
Again, me, brain, and distance perception are things that I'm shit at, even in the real world. In a virtual world, it becomes even more fun.
Yeah, it's
I
okay.
can say that I chose mine based entirely off of the shape of the road and the music of the mountains vaguely near us.
Hey, that works.
Land nav.
Whatever things you could. So basically, what I'm trying to tell you is you should be just matching whatever things you can see around you to just like some sort of location.
Are we sure that Lexi was right, actually? Because towards south, that's a
Oh, wait a
fuck
minute,
off
Lexi.
mountain.
Oh, you are super
Yeah, I
wrong.
pulled out the GPS.
Yeah,
I didn't
like,
see your mark.
Lexi's,
Cheating.
like, there's no real mountains or anything everywhere she is.
Well, no, there
There's an
is
elevated
mountains.
area?
Yeah, there's
Oh,
a
that's
big
valley.
fat plateau over there.
Yeah, that's
However,
okay.
Lexi, there is no ocean within visible sight of there.
There's the Antonda.
That's
Yeah, but look, if you look at the map,
Also,
there's hills
y'all are
between
full of
that.
shit. I don't see ocean in that direction. I see trees.
No, just to the next
What are you
of it.
talking about? Look,
Right there.
No,
Look,
all I
like,
see
look
are
at the
trees and environment haze.
Look at the base of the tree.
Hang on, shush. Lexi, is your view distance set super low?
Yes.
Ah, that would explain it.
Alexi, look to your southwest.
What's king to my southwest?
Do you see a warehouse there?
Oh, I see a shed.
I see like a dinky little shed and.
You have a very good point there.
Look
It's
to
not
your
like a-
north. Do you see watchtowers?
You know what? I
cannot
not
see it.
smart.
I can't really see any watchtowers. Is this a different
It's
version
okay.
of the map?
No. We're just pointing out that Lexi's got the wrong location. But it just,
Wow.
hey, this is something you take that takes practice.
I know, like, on a certain version of this map, there's like a bunch of watchtowers and like a whole compound here.
Where we are? No.
Hans, we are where the vast majority of people sets are marked.
Where your mark is
Where's Hans's?
on top of
Yeah,
everyone
it's where-
else's.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, no, I was being extremely dumb. Because I do my land nav entirely off of the shape of roads.
Basically, what I'm trying to point out is that there's stuff other than roads you can look at. Roads are a good one, especially if there's some sort of like unique set of curves or intersections. Like that's usually how I'll place a city. Is I'll just kind of look at how the intersections in it are laid out, and that helps me pick out where I am.
Just like to point out that like I can literally look at a cluster of blocks and log in the
And that's impressive. Okay, anyway. So, that's enough for determining where you are, but what if you need to go somewhere? Let's see here. Oh, I need to be in the Zeus interface to do this.
We'll simply fly in a straight line over everything.
You're just gonna give everyone a car and tell them to go somewhere.
Oh yes, Lexi flexing the fact that she has a helo.
What are you doing to me, Rocket?
It's okay, I'm taking it off.
What?
I just need to put it. I need to put it on you so that I can then like steal it off of your body by removing it.
Oh no, dirt bikes.
Right. Nobody. Hey, get off the dirt bikes. Not
Yep,
yet. Not
I'm
yet.
good.
We'll be using those in a sec. So, much like I discussed before with using landmarks to place your position, they're also, you know, nice and super handy when you're navigating somewhere, especially if there is not a road where you're going. You're probably going to want to actually plan your route there based on landmarks. So, if you look at the map, you'll notice there is one on the far western edge of the lower island called Nav OBJ-1. There's a small compound there called San Peregrino. What I'm going to be doing is y'all are going to be sent off one at a time to actually get there. Now, to make this a little more interesting, everyone, open up your inventory. Put your compass on the ground.
You bitch.
Oh hell, this is going to be interesting.
Mm-hmm.
No, my funky magic rock.
My funky magic rock.
Now, I want you to look at the space between us. We are right now in our Arcadia, marked OBJ1 start.
Oh damn, you gave it away.
It's literally marked on the map.
Okay.
Now I want you to look at the space between us and think about how you would get to OBJ1 just looking at stuff you would be able to see, you know, from the bike. All right? Now, who wants to go first?
Me, I'll go first.
We'll give it a
All
crack.
right, Alice. Sorry, Lexi, come here.
Can I go second?
Sure.
I'm thinking
Get on the
like
bike?
follow the coast or something.
I'm gonna.
Yeah,
Most
definitely take
sensible.
one from the front.
Who's her?
I was just
The
planning
only
on
other
going
way
there.
I can think of would be to head up towards
Good luck.
191 and then try and cut west, but that's a bit of a
Stop
risk
making
with the amount
injured
of tree line.
I don't speak injured.
All right, we're gonna give her a little bit of time to go off on her own, and then I'll send off the next person.
Do you mind me going off next?
Just follow the
Alice
roads
is
of
called
the
next.
map.
Who didn't get med training?
All right, that should be enough distance. All right, Alice, good luck.
I want a compass. Yay.
Hello. When the forest starts getting denser, right around to the freaking west.
I assumed we were all congregating at the flag.
Oh yeah, let's all congregate at the flag. Let's be smart about this.
Why be smart when we can be us?
Hans in the chat.
Alice, are you gonna? Which one of us is going to abandon the
Oh dear. Oh dear. What's...
Hey,
The question I want to ask is, does he...
now?
Yeah.
We've both done that drive before. Like,
The
this is where
question
we
we
got
need
that
to ask
fucking
at this
limo.
point is, does Hans need
Yeah.
medical attention,
yet
and
somehow
is
you
his
got
blood
here
like
second.
in the sea?
What do you mean I got here?
Oh,
You were here
God.
before me?
Yeah, I
wonder whether
parked here and I was
answers to
sitting
those
on the porch.
questions are yes and yes.
How did Hans do that?
Oh, is this because I was using the
Definitely
coast
more
for
asking-
navigation?
Yeah, I just went
Asking
straight
Hans,
here.
That is more my curiosity at this point.
You are just gonna win every
Isn't
one,
it-
aren't you?
I don't
Stop
know.
licking my stuff.
I was a little off. I actually ended up at the ruined house just west of here.
OBJ2 is gonna be piss easy. I'm just gonna take the fucking road. Like,
Oh yeah, I didn't realize like that there was like they were. That's what all those marks were. Okay.
Why do you need that many tourniquets? Are you becoming freaking tourniquet woman?
I don't think everyone's done yet.
No, there are some people who have gotten very, very lost.
I can access your
How?
Alright, Cesny, Shock, and Hans.
Shock was literally there for when we drove here the last time.
Oh my god, Kendall got lost! That's great!
Kendall was one of the drivers when we came here last time.
Oh, I hear an engine.
Oh, who's this? Who's this?
That'd be Allison.
Hey!
Okay, let's see.
Lexi and Alice fucking bias wins again.
I actually don't know this map as well as Tagistan, so I think I could gain some more experience just navigating on this map.
So Savannah,
we can inject freaking morphine.
I don't want to reveal secrets too much, but you realize OBJ2 is going to be piss easy, right?
From where we are?
Oh, I assumed that we would be starting from going like as soon as we went from
From the
OBJ.
start position? Yeah, no. Well, yeah, it's honestly probably easier than this,
I
but...
don't understand.
I was fully willing to go from here to OBJ2.
Yeah.
Okay, I guess I am
I'm
here
not sure.
now.
I think my injury
Okay.
is because I managed to balls up turning
So,
in.
rest of you
over
hang
there.
out for one moment.
But I
Cesny,
had-
Natalie, Shock, and Hans. I'm gonna need to talk to y'all for a sec.
My arm
there
is
are
broken.
there's first aid kits.
Oh, your
inside
arm
of
is broken?
vehicles.
Okay, one sec.
Yeah.
Yeah, I also need a full heal.
Alright.
I will admit that I hit a tree so hard that I
Right,
need
they're
to
going
fill
up
it
there.
How is so many
figured
people
out what I
hit
was
trees?
I knew.
These things do not turn well, Alice.
What do you
Black,
mean?
You needed a heal?
They oversteer.
No,
The
I'm
fuckers
good.
oversteer.
No, I'm.
Okay, who needs heals? Oh, jeez.
I'm the only one qualified to drive in this unit.
I can fly. Here, would you like me to take you to my ATV?
It's okay. We are done with those for a moment. Okay, so anyway, yes. Cesny, Natalie, Shock, and Hans. So y'all took a bit of an interesting route. Quick question. So we'll start with you, Cesny, first. What route, feel free to draw on the map, what were you trying to do from the start?
Okay, so my original plan was I wanted to head largely straight north and hit these buildings here.
Those buildings there? Okay.
Right, these buildings, and then I was going to try and go to the left and then hit the objective.
Okay.
What actually happened was I went way to the west of those buildings and missed them, and I kept rolling over the hill until I saw the sea to my northwest, and then I realized that, okay, I was just going to go to the sea, and then I was going to find the road and be able to head southwest. Or I could have also just turned straight west without the road anyways, kind of what I did. Eventually, I ended up seeing that lighthouse at Estrella, and I knew exactly where I was at that point, and I reached the road. That was north.
And that's kind of at that point I teleported you. Hans, I noticed you did a kind of similar thing. And yes, so what Stone Map did is more or less what I would have done. You can follow the coast pretty much all the way up to this big forest here, and then cut the tree line up through there, and that'll take you right up to it.
Yeah.
Mhm.
I just figured kind of going inland would be more interesting.
Right. It's true, but the thing is that kind of relies on just guessing navigational waypoints, which normally, if you had a compass, you would have been able to do.
I did freaking bum into that forest a little bit before realizing, oh frick, that's the forest.
You're right.
But
Yeah,
I would have found I would have realized that I hit the coast and then turned back.
Mhm. Yeah, actually, Hans, that is pretty much exactly the route you took in the end. So yes, technically this would have been made much. Cesny, yours would have worked if you had a compass. But I kind of wanted to get you all used to navigating just by landmarks alone. just to kind of help you look at the environment and try and match that to the mental map you have in your head, just to train up that particular skill set. So, we're going to do this again at Objective 2. And then we'll do Objective 3, which should be the hardest-ish, kind of. Maybe not.
What's OBJ4 then?
OBJ4 was something else I was gonna do, but I've decided against it at this point in the interest of time, as it is already 4 o'clock.
Alright. We're doing anything else?
Honestly, at that point, I think we're done for the day.
What did medical training look like when we get there?
Yeah, I mean, once we're done, we might be able to just kind of do that again if y'all have time. I don't know.
Yeah, just like run me very quickly through medical training because I already understand some of the concepts. I'm not sure if I understand like everything.
Yeah.
Alright, see you later.
Okay.
User left your channel.
So, once again, we're going to be doing more or less the same thing. And your goal is to get to Nav Objective 2. This one might arguably be a little easier, but there is a flag there. And...
Are we still doing compasses or not?
No compasses. If you wish.
I'll happily go second.
Valhalla! Can I go third then?
Adichrome!
Anyways, who was doing medical training last time?
It was Lexi.
Can I have a dirt bike instead?
I can
I feel like
while they're doing
suffering.
their thing. Just come here. Who's asking?
Me.
Stone map. Okay. Alright.
So I'm ready to go whenever. Ooh.
Here you go. Here's some dirt bikes if anyone feels like it. Alright,
I'm not
next
exactly
person
sure
go.
about that, but...
Me. Anyone in the day, me.
Oh no.
She gonna try and take
USMC cringe bikes.
Honestly, looking at the terrain, I probably should have just done this one first. But oh well.
Yeah.
Okay.
Alright, next person go.
What?
Alright.
I was third.
No, guess not.
Did you line up 3 different people who was third?
You can go after. You can go before me.
Next person go.
Have fun, Alex.
It's out of the way. We're going to be killed.
Alice just missed.
No, I think that might have. It depends who gets off this bike. I'm not
Right,
sure.
Hello, Alice.
That must have been. I mean, Hans has got a line drawn on the map. I don't know who set off before or after you.
Don't know.
Before me was Allison, I think.
Allison just hauled ass straight up the mountain.
I feel
Motor
like
cavalry
standing here is
gang.
going to be dangerous.
Motor cav gang, motor cav gang.
Someone's going to get run over here, and it's going to be dangerous.
I like how everyone just grabs the dirt bikes.
I can't drift. I'm disliking of these bikes, I can't drift.
What the hell was that?
Me?
No. Actually, just full on did an ejectocito off the back of that bike.
Yep, I had to map it so that I could jump out of crashing helicopters.
The dirt bikes are miserable to drive, by the way.
Yes,
Could somebody spare a basic bandage for my arm?
basic bandage. I've only got a packing left. That'll do.
Yep, it'll do the job. By the way, eating shit will hurt you.
Got him.
Oh, fuck.
How have you done this?
What?
Whoa!
What? I hope someone got a screenshot of that.
Wizardry.
Like she's recording, I think.
Haunted
Yeah, I'm
bike.
recording this whole damn thing. So I
Oh,
don't
dear.
have to fucking repeat myself. Oh, they missed. And here comes Allison. Here comes Allison.
Right into a bush.
Into the bush.
Hello.
Ah, Privyet. I've returned.
Well, that
Oh,
was
the street's a
stone.
little.
Right, I'm
Yep.
right here.
Well, Allison, I'm pretty sure, is still driving north.
Yeah, Allison is just coming up on us right now. Hans and Cesny have gotten slightly lost. I'm gonna see if they can. I'm just gonna give them a sec to see if they can find their way back.
Yeah.
I watched at least 2 people. Just
Yeah, me and Lexi just
along
watched
the
them
trees.
hand railing the right hand side and just
Who shot?
Yeah, you just shoot it.
straight up.
Practically rewarded us at the end of this.
Well, the next one should be a little harder.
Just gonna grab
Wow,
the
this is pretty
second
easy, though.
be taken from me.
Yeah, like I said, I probably should have done this one first.
Why is there a bullet hole in the fucking speedo of this one?
Hello.
Hello, Cecily.
I thought the flag was gonna be a bit more obvious, but
Was that you that just cruised past handrail of the trees on the right hand side?
maybe. I wasn't being that much trouble. I was just USMC joke.
Ow!
Well done, Lexi. Well done.
That wasn't my fault! Somebody please pick me up.
I'm so sorry. I'm sorry. I'll stop. Jesus.
Got fucking annihilated.
I did the thing with the thing again, though. Sorry. I was not expecting that to happen. It's how floaty the physics in armor. It's slow. It's so slow.
I was just full on the then suddenly motorbike. Oh boy. Oh dear.
I think I've done quite well today, Allison.
My favorite thing is that as soon as we got the dirt bikes, nobody took the ATVs.
Yeah.
I can't believe that I didn't get to stick around for dirt bikes.
No.
Chooser being first. To be fair, I prefer 4 wheels to 2.
Well, there's a dirt bike right over there if you want, or there's an ATV right over there.
I enjoy the dirt bike because it is so shit.
Yeah.
It's a lot of fun to drive.
Well, guards, motor, cavalry, yeah, baby!
Oh god, yes, when we had a fucking squad that was just mounted on dirt bikes.
That sounds like death on wheels and not for the enemy.
Oh, it was. You do not know fear until your dirt bike has decided to flip upside down in front of a crow's.
The Mad Max unit.
We should do bike infantry at some point.
We did, like, we did have just motorbike mounted infantry. Because these things will go up hills like no other vehicle.
Let me draw my routes.
Pick a unit that's just a Martin Gers Riders.
I sort of just followed the road and stuff. Pretty simple.
Yeah, there's my route. As soon as I crossed the road, my brain just turned entirely off.
I basically went the same route as Hans. Wait, no. Hans isn't here. Yeah, Shock's route, basically.
See, I had originally wanted to go through fucking the town, and then I was like, no.
Alright, Hans is getting a bit of the advanced course right now.
Oh boy.
Hans is on the top of the mountain, I see. Okay.
I like that. Oh, we're here.
How did they end up there?
But we know who's getting promoted to officer
Wait,
status
that was
quickest.
Hans that flew by past us at the very beginning, Black. Holy shit!
Oh boy.
Alright, so there you go. That's Nav Course 2. Everyone feel up for number 3?
Hell yeah!
Sure.
Yeah.
Sure.
Alright then.
Sure.
Oh no, here comes the bike.
Course 3 was right here.
Wait, please no.
And I'm gonna do a thing. Hopefully it keeps me doing the thing while I get teleported.
Stop.
I will stop.
Oh, my bike is gone.
Dirk bike.
Alright, I'll get you dirt bikes. Hang on.
It is unanimous.
give me a
The
quad
ATV
bikes
is
are
trash.
cringe.
Dirt bike is gone.
Yeah, I prefer quad bike. I'll still
Quad bikes
take
are
one.
cringe.
Okay, quad bike for the one person who wants it.
Oh, wait a minute. Hang on. Not everyone teleported for some reason.
Oops.
Well, they can just
I
land
think I
nav
have to
here.
teleport them out of vehicles or something like that.
It's an extra course.
I can do bisexual finger guns in this. Use hand signals.
Because fucking Rocket and I were on the passenger seats of the fucking bikes. You didn't nab us.
Oh, whoopsie doodles. That's weird. It normally grabs people off vehicle seats. There you go. Have the official bikes of the Pakistani army.
Hug!
Oh, the shitty rusted out one's great.
Yeah, baby!
Alright. So, once again, find your way to Nav Objective 3.
What is the order of takeoff this time?
Whatever you fucking feel like.
I'll go
I call
if you
first.
want.
Yeah. Oh, there's one.
Pretty sure we're all about to just leave at the same fucking time.
Well, because here's the thing. I don't want people just, like, following someone else. I want you all to actually, like, do your own navigation.
Fair enough.
Okay.
Hello, my love. It has been many years.
Alright, I'm off.
Yeah, Alice, going to watch
Go.
I hit a pole. What are brakes?
Oh, brakes, huh?
Well, the brakes on that thing are legendarily shit. Oh yes.
That's why.
This
That's why I
is
prefer my
crap,
quad bike. As I say, I almost I came over the hill. My plan was to go straight from the T junction. I very nearly barreled in at about 50 miles an hour into that Armco barrier. That was quite funny.
Can't stop!
This is why I like my quad bike. It has brakes.
Oh, Alice, did you take the road or did you go straight up?
I just went straight here.
Yeah. Did you nearly barrel? Out of interest, did you nearly barrel straight into the Armco barrier at the T junction?
Oh no, I did.
I saw it and just kind of went, "Oh shit," and then aimed for the gap. Yeah.
You got some sick jumps though. I love these babies even though they're pieces of shit. They genuinely do look like we just poured some gas and oil in them after we found them out in the fucking desert.
That's probably how they were acquired. In fact, that's probably the exact Armor law. Going to be
There are no
killed.
brakes on this thing.
I know.
Well, you shut your engine off, Christ.
It started slowing down when I crested the hill, for fuck's sakes.
Just turn off your engine, it'll stop.
Was that my dirt bike?
I'm standing by your dirt bike. Mine's not over there.
What the fuck?
I mean, yeah, that'll get here.
Fuck these things. I was doing a wheelie the entire way up. I hate it.
Gave you a helmet.
You're gonna love to see what's coming up next.
Oh dear.
I'm waiting to see an
dear.
M1A1 come up the
I
fucking
hope
hill.
it's a T-34. Please let somebody try to take a T-34 up this mountain.
Yo, like, literally, like, all I did was go up the main road, go north, and then, or like, go straight 12 o'clock, and then just go to the 1 o'clock, and it was
Yeah.
just, pretty
Stop
tough
your
to
engine
plan
to
to.
stop!
Did anyone else have the issue of nearly barreling headlong into the Armco that I've just marked on the map?
Yeah.
No, I hit it
Yeah.
too. Just bam!
Yeah.
Oh, that? You mean the guardrail?
Yeah.
Where?
I think I've marked it on the map with, "Oh shit, there's an Armco barrier here."
No,
Yeah,
I just went through the gap.
Yeah, fuck that thing.
Alice went through the gap. I was going to turn
Wait, I
and I
forgot you've
drifted
got the
into it
thing.
at like 60 kilometers an hour.
I've just realised why you didn't have a problem with it. You've got 30 tons of fuck your Armco barrier.
That wasn't me.
Oh wait, that was Allison. My mistake.
Yo, are we still having the fun thing coming up the hill,
Yeah,
Savannah?
the fun thing is still on the way.
Okay.
Oh dear.
The helmet was a bit of a surprise, I have to say.
I really hope someone's driving a plane up here.
I basically went the same route, actually.
Everybody
Alexi.
gigged until I fucking taxi a roof.
I mean, I was thinking of doing like the long routes with going to the hotel over there to the farm.
Why a fuel helmet specifically, Allison?
I didn't spawn it. It's what I spawned. I thought it'd be funny.
And I could do this properly.
Oh, you should have had. Oh, I'm gonna keep my mouth shut just in case. I'm a pray, Kendall.
Oh no, please don't let it be the thing that I think it is. Allison, I'm gonna need that, or Alice, I'm gonna need that RPG.
No, suffer.
If it, no, I will not allow that Sith spawn on this mountain.
Suffer.
What are we doing next?
I mean, this is the last thing I have planned. We're just waiting for Cesny and Hans to get here.
Okay.
Hans looks like they've figured themselves out pretty well.
It's Cesny that's got the.
Oh, I love the panic.
I hear an engine.
I hear an engine as well. I don't know why.
Doesn't even matter if it's true at this point. That's an interesting direction.
It's a bit of a story.
Ah!
Hey, they made it. Oh, geez.
Oh my.
So, these things hit with the force of 1,000 suns, apparently.
Yes.
Oh,
weed.
You good, Rocket?
Wait, that's me.
You must have flown 30 feet.
Permission to smoke.
Fun, holy shit.
Hey, since last training accident, nil.
Oh, do we have permission to smoke now?
See, when they were talking about Armco barriers, I thought they meant like Esco barriers. I was wondering where the fuck they went.
I'm still waiting to see what cursed vehicle's coming.
Oh, I hate that.
Starting to think it is a T-34 just for how long it's taking.
Yeah.
Yeah, because T-34's fucking 8 hills. The Shilkas are fast.
Oh, it's right behind you.
You!
You can probably hear it by now if the,
Oh,
bike
thank you,
engines weren't
Lexi.
on.
It's not the bike that's the problem.
Why are the bike engines on?
Chat?
I'm sorry?
Yeah, we'll do that after.
Oh, they're shooting the tires.
Why?
Oh, I just saw a tree fall.
Another tree fell.
Oh dear.
Captain, you're gonna love
Hello
where the
there.
decal went.
Oh,
How you doing?
hi there, Tonk. Ah, yes, that's where the decal goes.
So why a T-55?
Why not?
Alright. I'm gonna tell us all.
Why aren't you in a
cars-
T-55?
Alright, I'm gonna teleport us all back to base and we can figure out what we're gonna do from there.
I'm trying to look down the barrel. Stay still.
Ah, no fun.
I don't like that I teleported and Alice had her RPG out.
Yeah,
We do-
she
we
was
do
pointing
smoke
at me.
training.
So.
Okay then. So, Allison, you want us to do a squad attack on something?
Hell yeah, I want to do a squad attack on something.
Alright, tell me what you want us to do.
Alright, let's go over away from these people.
I have an arsenal real quick so I can actually fix my kit.
Arsenal?
Just drop down like a full arsenal or something.
Blacklist any item and you have an arsenal.
You just switch it over to Blacklist, actually.
I just needed to get that out of my system.
Okay, box has arsenal. Don't be too insane. It has 0 restrictions.
Is it?
Alright, time for my cursed kit then.
Hang on, what counts as too insane?
I see.
User left your channel.
Hey, yo, we got Top
User
Gun.
joined your channel.
Who's in the Top Gun bomber jacket, huh? Ooh, I like it.
Oh god.
fuck is it? Jesus Christ Almighty! My naming system is atrocious.
I love this game.
Hang on, can I get a mohawk to go through my helmet?
We are here to build the presence of the Lord.
Look at my freaking head! Look at my freaking head!
Oh my god.
User left your
User
channel.
joined
Your
I
channel.
have the perfect kit.
A long gun. Oh yes, I do.
Among Us gun.
One.
This is what we get for instituting full arsenal.
I like that most of us had kits just ready to.
I should save this kit, Lamau.
Actually, I'm tempted to see. Can I do some hella curse shit real quick?
Oh, please do, please.
I just want to see if I have the option to use this.
To your right.
I am looking to my right.
What's on his right?
Oh my god, yes.
Oh god. I'm gonna actually save this kit because it looks absolutely.
Well, somebody had the CSA mod installed.
Maybe.
Why does it seem like we've got a combat
Maybe.
priest here with a safety hat?
You gotta keep safe.
Safety priests.
Aw, no mohawk. What do I get instead? Yes!
Please take off the press
Was
jacket.
it?
That's a war crime.
Oh, frick.
ER goggles. Aw.
And I could do something better than that though.
This is more like
I don't
it.
think it counts as a fucking.
Freaking rebreather.
Vanna, please ban that bot. Sarah, please ban that bot.
Oh, a bot.
Don't worry about it.
Okay, it's one of those nonsense things.
This is more like it.
Right, Oh yes, wait, I forgot the golden rule. Come on, where is it? I gotta have a big one here
User
somewhere.
left your
User
channel.
joined
Come
your
on. channel.
Oh, I got a good idea.
Oh my god, why?
Who did it?
There we go, I got my kit.
Hans was saying in the chat.
Am I biased enough, Alice?
Yes, big sight.
Why are you Russian?
Okay, frick, that's.
I'm Russian.
Okay,
For the
there.
love of-
I was about to like.
Well, why are you pretending to hold a gun?
Repo.
He's got
Permission to
blood
shoot
flows
Kendall?
in his hands right now, Alice.
No, I have an M95 and fucking finance gear.
I'm ready to
you're wearing
go.
Russian webbing, my friend.
Okay, well, fuck it, time to put on my actual Russian shit.
Anyway, Ayas has arrived.
There we go. I have the perfect loadout.
I don't know like what
I've
roles
just
anyone's
gone back to
supposed
my
to
room.
have, so I just grabbed a
User joined
rifleman
your
kit.
channel.
I just grabbed.
I've got a
rifle and
tripod, but I'm looking down the sights of this tripod.
I just
Okay,
grabbed,
so
grabbed my rack. So.
chip.
What is going on?
We should do a meme off with the arsenal.
User left your
That would end in
user joined your
tears.
I don't
channel.
speak Belgian.
Jesus Christ. Well, Hans, I'm at least proud of you for not wearing night vision.
I haven't got night vision.
Never have I. It's in
Oh,
my
night vision.
inventory,
I
sorry.
can't see through the fucking Lefet mount on your back.
Oh, the Suzette doesn't have the ability to light the molecule.
Sorry?
The
This is the most
the
advanced
effect
cursed
card.
shit I've ever seen in my life.
No, watch this, I can aim down the sights.
Attack a Stanny, a Russian, and a fucking
do
Brit walk into a bar.
Jesus Christ, Blackadder.
What?
Do anything when I look down the sights or no?
My man had his kit ready to go.
Aww. Gonna
Oh, no, I just chucked this together in the space of a few minutes while I've been sat here.
Yeah, I literally just made this.
Guys, look like
I alarmingly did not have any Takistani loadouts saved.
Oh no, wait! I
I
can't
deleted
use the
them.
bagpipes. Fuck. No bagpipes. No
I know,
bagpipes.
we haven't done
Bagpipes
Takistan shit in long enough.
Wait,
I
no
actually deleted them.
bad. No bagpipes. Bagpipes. bad.
SMH, imagine deleting loadouts.
Look, when I have to make
Come on,
all the fucking
big
default
gun.
loadouts, I can't have 30 million lying around.
Anyway, when everybody's got their kit, line up on me.
Alexi, is the bagpipes still on now?
Yes.
Can I get everybody in their teams?
Okay.
I mean, we've lost people, so we might just need to reset them.
Yeah, that's why I need them in the. I've got it set up. Holy shit!
What?
You all dressed normal?
No,
This is normal.
I'm dressed
We have a
perfectly normal.
fucking like 101st Airborne.
Yep.
Well, sometimes you get a time traveler.
We have a
Don't worry.
101st, we've got the British Army in Afghanistan 2005, we've got,
I'm ready to go to
I'm guessing, Soviet Line Infantry with Lexi.
Nope. Fair, my friend.
So,
You
Modern
say that like
Russian.
I know the difference between Line Infantry and VDV.
I'm gonna need Rocket to change at least.
Oh,
You're gonna get shot.
It is also a war crime, Rocket.
Is it? Oh.
Yep.
Which part? The priest, the safety guy, or what?
Priest, I'm pretty sure.
Second in Mars, I'm getting something here too. Gotta be at least something.
Oh, hey, my Telnyashka is visible. Good.
Your what?
Just
Telnyashka.
slap on one of those big frick off thermals.
Hell's a
not
Tonyoshka?
the
It's
thermal-
the French
Oh,
shirt
the
she's
stripy
wearing.
thing.
ones.
It's not a
Right.
French shirt.
That is the shirt of French fishermen.
Like,
Where do you
fuck,
think
I
it
have
comes
the
from?
ultimate machine gun.
Why
I
do you
know
think
who's
it's a
getting
Navy
friendly
thing?
fired.
Not the
Okay, this
name.
one.
Oh, apparently it's a French shirt.
We got a modern day Russian soldier, a Takistani, a VDV from the fucking 80s, British 2010, World War II for 101st Airborne, and then I don't know where everyone
Fuck
else
Stone
is.
Map's doing.
Cessny's right next to me, actually wearing the proper uniform.
Hello?
I just grabbed my my
Well,
Rax
it's a
medic
virtual
kit and I just changed
arsenal.
it to
Oh,
Stan.
no. Oh,
Listen, we were okay with not going insane, except for 2 exceptions.
And then I also got this, but it's fine.
a
See,
Takistani
had-
officer's revolver.
I
Got it.
hope y'all took ammo, because none of y'all have Magwell compatibility. Holy
Oh,
shit.
I brought ammo.
I brought the standard.
I have
Ammo load.
6 magazines.
I have a freaking Navi.
Oh, bugger.
So
no,
I've
I
got
do need
compatibility of at least.
Absolutely full King of the Hill loadout.
I think me and Cesny have compatibility. I have no idea.
Yeah, Cessny's got
yeah,
an
it's
MSIG.
still super
Okay, that's actually a good idea.
Yeah.
Kendall and I have Magwell compatibility.
I got a more accurate AK.
Fuck you, my AK is more historically accurate.
Fuck you, mine is
Also, you
historically
don't-
accurate.
Hello.
Also, Lexi, why do you not have a folding stock?
Fuck!
I
You
knew
should have
it.
your map and compass back, right?
Oh, that's a good point.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, the compass.
Alright,
Fuck.
y'all have 2 minutes to actually get your shit together.
I'm gonna grab a couple more mags just to be on the safe side.
How many do you have?
6.
Oh, okay. I thought you were gonna have ridiculous
I
amounts.
really wish the the fucking Czechoslovakian shit worked, because I was gonna bring my Mon liquor.
I've also got 4 smoke grenades.
I like
so when
how, like,
everything
Y'all
goes-
don't need that much ammo, what?
Like, we immediately had, like, 5
Guys,
different
chill it on the
armies.
ammo. Too much is just...
Listen,
Yes.
you just,
Weird.
the bias shows through.
I
Everybody's
didn't know if I wanted to go like full fucking alternate American or if I wanted to just be a meme,
Oh.
so I've been the meme.
There we go.
Kendall.
Okay, there
Have
we
you
go.
seen the low vis?
I went
Russian
American
flag
'cause
on
it's a
your
meme.
shoulder?
I have.
It's so cursed.
Suffer.
Okay.
Look at me.
Is-
Look at me. And look at
Is
you,
this
and
too
look at how
insane?
much more Chadley I am.
You said that, but I can hide.
Is this too weird?
I'm absolutely taking a screenshot once y'all are done.
Hell yeah.
Yes. It's like
Actually,
mili-
no, I would have
it's like-
tweeted one last time.
I'm not normally able to see my.
I'm almost tempted to say it's the village people go to war.
You know, You know, like I'm sure you have heard of like fashion shows, but like, do we have an equivalent for armor?
This is
This.
But what's the equivalent term? Is what I mean.
Fucking.
Wait, where'd my gun go?
attention,
How did
I
Wade
think
cool
attention
gun?
2.
Sad. Oh, I'm dumb. I know what had happened.
excellent.
Yo, this
Later fucking
Alright, come on, finish it up at the arsenal.
this getup I have is how I feel after I haven't
It's
shaved for a
pollen.
couple of days.
This is why we don't use the virtual arsenal.
For
This is
extra
why we don't
cursed, I
give
should have
people
went with the
full
fancy,
arsenal.
more accurate, fucking balanced recoil AK.
The AN-94.
No, the one that they actually got in service now.
For full historical accuracy, I should have a spare.
I should have
AK-12.
done like a Viper suit.
Lamau, imagine that. Fuck, I should have picked the goddamn night or day fucking dawn camouflage. I could just be pink.
In fact, this mag was manufactured in the tool arsenal.
Mine was too, I
Alright,
think.
everyone get in a line. I'm taking a screenshot.
Shit, I need to make after this though. The radio. Make sure everybody has radios. Me done.
Oh yeah, make sure you grab the.
Let me go get the
Wait,
short
okay,
range.
everyone, hang on. Get back in line. I need to take the
That's
picture.
With like
Alright.
hard chest, you could do some.
I've got a radio but no
ridiculous stuff,
compass. I'll be fine.
All right, picture taken. You're all good.
All right, let's go get our fucking radios.
What
How
frequency?
fucking fancy.
Listen, I didn't grab one either.
Stamping on one.
Which radio is it that we need? Kendall. Or no, Alice did.
I'm using the 152.
Radio check.
Yeah, I've got you.
Is that OIF?
Okay, that's the wrong one.
The
152
154.
I believe is the correct
Oh my fucking
I've got
Christ!
the
that gun
154
is
and I
down
could hear you.
nice.
Oh, 154, okay. Cool. What frequency?
Okay,
I'm just currently sat on the default 2147.
Com check 152.
Radio check.
Oh, y'all have the 152, right?
I'm on the 154.
Oh, let me grab the 152.
Oh yeah,
Um,
that's gross. Do you have the thin blue line flag?
Do it? What? Where?
On
No.
The fucking...
No, it's just the regular American flag.
Okay,
Okay,
what if
changing
said
to
I would've got
155.
there.
Yeah, it's radio check.
How is this supposed to be a training if you have a fucking tactical nuke on your gun?
Radio check 150.9.
Radio check 4. Oh, wait, what frequency?
Wait,
are we on?
209, right?
You guys are on 209.
What's the name of our radio again?
209.
Alright.
Y'all
Radio.
have,
154.
y'all have joined the same group, right? Otherwise,
Oh.
it won't work.
Fuck, which radio are we on? Are we on 152s or 154s?
52.
Which fucking type
That's
of
fine.
radio?
I
Just
am on the
Everyone
right one
grab
then.
a fucking Fadak.
No,
Don't
Grab
have
a
short
Fadak
range
is
radio check.
apparently the
1, 2,
solution.
3.
no, it's not,
I hear you,
please.
son.
Gotcha,
Nope, we're all grabbing
fam.
Fadaks, Allison.
The
No,
same
we're not.
fucking radio.
This
It's
is
just
supposed to be a fucking training. Alright?
Yeah.
do the fucking
line.
training without radios, or choose
Holy
a radio
shit.
model that's not confusing.
We may have gone.
It's
a
not
little
even
bit
that
over-
confusing. Just
may
join
have
channel
gone a
1
little
and don't
over
touch
Radio
it.
check.
but we still
209.
doing training.
Thank you. Good work. Get on the line on the
I did not hear Blackadder, so
It's
evidently
fine.
I.
What
It's
frequency are
fine.
you on?
Fuck
Never
the
mind.
radios. I'm not gonna
Yeah,
bother.
just
On the
fuck
road,
the
just
radio.
like-
at
Listen
this
for
point.
shouting
Tonight.
and me throwing smoke grenades.
Or you fucking shoot someone.
I do have
It's
illumination.
probably going to be the most sensible
If you
option
don't know how
right
to
now.
use a radio, that means it's something we need to fix right now. Everybody should have a radio like this. Come and take a look at what it looks like. Where did I drop it?
It's a freaking butterfly.
It didn't drop for some reason. There it
It's
is.
a freaking butterfly.
Disconnected.